everybody. Welcome back to that too.
It's just the two of us.
Naturally.
How y'all been? How y'all been? It's been a long time since I've seen you on this side of the country.
This side of the country. We have been... Chill out. What are you doing, pal? I gotta fix that later. Sweet.
What the heck are you talking about?
Breaking Microsoft Word.
Oh.
I'm over here. I'm turning it into...
Yeah, because this loser still uses Microsoft Word.
What do you use? What the heck?
Google Docs.
Okay, this is a generational thing. This is a generational thing. I can't... First of all, Google Docs pisses me off because it's got, like, lag.
What?
The ping. Maybe it's just my ping sucks. The lag on Google Docs is redonk. Like,
I think that you just have an old-ass computer.
No, I type a V, and then 12 hours later, a V shows up. What the heck?
You're wrong.
I'm right. There's freaking input lag.
There's not.
It's like when you go to play like a GameCube on an HDTV, and
this shows how old
you're playing Melee, and then there's lag. It's like that. I'm trying to down smash.
You know what I appreciate about Google Docs? If my computer shuts off suddenly or crashes, I don't have to worry about, everything that I've been working on that I didn't click save every 5 seconds is gone.
Oh, I don't have that problem.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Click save every 5 seconds.
I remember you were like, one time I didn't save for like 5 hours and then my computer shut down. I had a heart attack that all of my documents were gone.
Yeah, it was one time. And I learned my lesson and I fixed all my problems.
Anyways.
One time in college, that happened. I was in a computer science class, which is funny, and I spent a long time writing a paper. And then I went to submit the paper, and it was completely gone. I have no idea what happened to it. And I talked to the TA, and she said, I can tell you're not lying because you're so upset about it. It's like, I am. I wrote it, so I had to rewrite it. That never happened again. It only happened the one time.
Well,
so
maybe it was the universe saying that your paper was shit and you needed to redo it.
It was better than the one I ended up submitting. No, Google Docs, that's not going to happen. Also, I just email myself the thing that I wrote. So it's basically like it's on the drive.
So ridiculous.
What are you talking about? Then I can access it from the internet. Anywhere I am from my email. This is a good idea, I feel like.
It's not, but okay.
If you hack my email, which, do it. I dare you to. I'm joking. Please don't do that. You will gain access to every, like, freaking history paper, final draft, exclamation point that I wrote. So, you're welcome for that.
Sometimes I have really, really bad eyesight, and I wear glasses, and my prescription is a -4 for you little glasses heads out there, and
glasses head.
So it's really bad, and sometimes I'll be hanging out in Monica's room, and Monica will be like, I'm gonna write for the podcast, and I'll be like, okay, and I take my glasses off, because even if I were to look over at the screen, I could not read it unless it was very obvious that I was coming over to look at the screen.
Like an inch away.
Yeah, it would have to be like 2 inches from the screen for me to make out anything.
Yeah. It works out great. I mean, sorry about your eyes at all. It's extremely convenient. Because I have a big old monitor now. Ooh, I've upgraded from little tiny dinky weenie laptop to Big Daddy monitor.
Big Daddy monitor.
Big Papa monitor.
Used by Big Daddy Monica.
I haven't used a computer with a monitor in 100 years. And now I am. I got a stocky mechanical keyboard for free from the homie.
And the 5 key
from
doesn't
the ex-boyfriend.
work.
It does work. I made it work. You just gotta wiggle it a little bit. You just gotta. You say, "Hey, baby, come on, baby, give me a 5, give me a colon," and then it'll be like, "Yeah, okay, I'll give you what you want." And now it's fine. I think it learned
its lesson.
Unlike a tarantula, mechanical keywords.
I
now
threatened it.
Now
and
it
its
gives
family.
me. I just had to train it. Every time it gives me a colon or a 5, I just like
gently
sprinkle
caress
up
it.
some cat snacks. I don't know any cat treat names. I sprinkle some bacon strips over it, and then it like I can hear it.
Ew.
And now it gives me it whenever I want it, and I don't have to give it treats anymore.
Wow. Stop.
Instead of my mechanical keyboard. Eating dog treats.
In the last episode,
I was gonna try and say it at the same time. Didn't work.
In the last episode, a lot happened.
I'll take my word for it. It was a lot.
Take my word for it.
You know, watch the episode. And then you'll see exactly what
go
happened.
back and watch it. No, we got a little more of a Vahrae flashback. He was fighting Theo and the 2 others, and then ended up threatening them with a baseball bat, which is fun to think that exists.
Baseball.
little Wethway elves that are really into baseball. They're wearing a little Wethway baseball uniform.
They have a team at the school.
The
Yeah.
Independent team for boys.
Independent team for independent boys.
So we got to meet some of Vahrae's, some of Vahrae's parents. he's got a handful.
The friggin' supreme voice acting. Any character that I have to improv the voice of is automatically a disaster.
Well, and basically they swept the whole thing under the rug, but Vahrae was like, no, I'm going to tell everyone what happened. And so everyone knows that Vahrae threatened a bunch of folks with a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then him and Farniel, he didn't tell Farniel why. He was just kind of like, it just
Some
happened.
stuff went
it was just a
down,
bit
yeah.
of fun. And then Farniel and him were talking about Vahrae making a very strong psychedelic called Twist, and how Farniel does not allow and that Farniel does not approve of his usage of it, and also of his distribution of it. And they got into a little spat about Farniel being from Herithia.
Indeed.
And then they had a bit of a emotional connection time of Vahrae trying to figure out why Farniel was not taking care of himself and going to the infirmary. And Farniel being like, maybe I'll just die then. And then Vahrae being like, you wouldn't do that to me, right? Hey, now, anyways.
Hey, now, we're all having a good time.
And then we go back to the boys. Well, actually, we get a little bit of a Ethiod flashback of Ethiod in the winter time, like the first year that he was exiled, something like that.
Something like that.
And he had a little moment with a dog that brought him to his dead owner in a cave. And then Ethiod was like, great, I'm not this, wow, everything is bad. And then they went in search of food and found a human town that Ethiod went into a tavern that the dog was not allowed in, had a good meal, especially because a family decided to help him out, and then the tavern owner gave him a place to stay for free. And then in the morning, he finds the dog did not survive the night, and helps I think the tavern owner was going to bury the dog, and he was like, oh, you want to help? You just do it yourself then. So got a little bit of what Ethiod was doing before the events of the now. And then we go back to them in the tunnel. And
got a little dramatic.
Yeah, a little dramatic. We learned some spicy information about fingers.
Sure did.
And Ethiod being like, wow, I ruined everything. Let me bounce. Ethiod's a flighty guy, He's He's I'm always ready to get out of here.
Ready to get the heck up out of Dodge.
And was convinced to stay. And they all came up with a plan of what they were going to do, which consists of them going to the castle town, which was something in Elvish that I can't remember.
Indoritel Talenti.
Indoritel Talenti. And so they're going to go there. And they sent a sending spell to Yezi.
Indeed.
Scared the bejesus out of her. And in the middle of Thalen telling some kind of story about him getting a tattoo, whereas Iffy was like, I have one, and showed hers. And then Yezi sent one back. They know that Hale's dead. They know that everyone's safe. They know that they're going to go to the castle. To the town outside of the castle. And that there are Lakmai about. She told them that all is well, that they were with Scented, and to avoid Janazi at all costs, that no one survives them, and to lay low in the town, that she will find them. So, there's that, and they started heading on off in that direction.
Yep. You're asleep. Or at least, you were asleep. Now you're like, whatever in between sleep and not asleep is the like weird where everything is like, you feel like there's pressure on your eyeballs and all that stuff, and everything's muffled, and it's kind of like blending in with whatever you were dreaming and not dreaming. And you can hear something kind of like rustling in the background. You hear the door to your room presumably open, and then you hear additional rustling, and you hear... Roll an insight check.
Okay. As Vahrae?
Yep.
21.
You know that you and Farniel made a plan to hang out today. He was going to come over after you're done with class, and you're going to do nothing. And instead of doing the whatever you had planned to do that day, you decided instead to take a nap. Why did you want to take a nap on that day?
I think because the previous day he did like a home visit where like he had to be home, which most of the time he avoids doing, but he wanted to go home specifically to see his sister, who is 3 years younger than he is, and I think that she was so excited to see him because he really hardly ever goes home. I think the last time that he did was when his parents were like, did you threaten somebody with a baseball bat? And he's like, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave. Y'all seem mad. And I think that she was so excited to see him that she like kept him up all night. She's like, you're going to leave the next day. I want to be around you.
So it's just the one day? What's her name?
Yusuphie.
Yeah, you open the door to your house, and she just so happened to be standing at the bottom of the stair, like for whatever reasons. It was like it was planned. Like you open the door, and all of a sudden you see her like standing in front of you, wide-eyed, as you open the door to your house with keys.
Yeah,
like she's like, who the friggin'? What does she look like?
She is very small. She's like so how old am I right now? Am I still 13?
14.
I'm 14 now?
Yeah.
So she is 11, and I think that she's like probably 5 foot, like really tiny and like whip thin. I think that she's very pale, kind of goldy green. She's really big brown eyes. And I think that she has pretty long, like curly blonde hair. And like really, really fair skin. Like there's not like a single freckle or mole or anything on her.
Cool. So she's standing there in front of you with her big old brown eyes just like shimmering, and she's like, Vahrae!
Hello.
What are you doing here? And she's gonna run up to you and like bury her head in your stomach and hug you around the legs.
He's gonna like wrap his arms around her and pick her up and like shake her.
I didn't know you were coming.
Oh, sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Stop shaking me. That's mean. She like slaps you on the shoulder.
Oh, ow. Oh, that
I'll
hurt.
do it again. I'll
That
do it
hurt.
again.
No, please don't.
Then you gotta put me down.
All right. You scare me enough.
What are you doing here?
Well, you think I live here, don't I?
No,
I guess you're right.
you live at school.
Yeah.
She's like holding onto your clothes, and she's like, Why? But did you come home for a reason, or just to be at home?
Just to see you.
She's gonna like get up on her tiptoes and call you down to her level.
He's gonna like lean down.
And she looks up and she goes, "Did you get in trouble again? You can tell me."
I'm always getting in trouble.
But you know what I mean. Not last time.
No. I just wanted to see you. Really?
Wow. So, does mommy and daddy know that you're here?
No, and it's important to not let them know.
What are you talking about?
I don't want them to know that I'm here.
Well, I just screamed your name really loudly.
Just pretend that you're...
Perception checky for mommy and daddy.
I saw that nat 20.
From across the house, is that Vahrae?
Oh, God.
And that's like the booming voice of your dad. And Yusuphie goes, "No, I thought it was him, but it's the mailman."
Okay, good. He's gonna like kind of dip out of sight a bit.
And your dad's really not that interested in the like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, "Oh, how lovely for the mailman to come indoors with him and talk to you briefly." Let me friggin'.
Why are you so bad at that?
He's going to say, "Oh, well, I'll tell Vahrae that tonight we're having lobster bisque." And Yusuphie's like, "You heard that, right?"
Yeah, I heard that.
Right. Well, you're not just gonna go up into your room and shut the door and play the violin all day, right?
No, I said I'm here to see you.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
You didn't have any plans. What am I supposed to do? Tell you what I want to do?
Well, the first step is that you're not going to school today.
Okay, but I'm going to school.
Yeah, you
right?
are.
Right. Okay.
Go put your uniform on.
We're going to have to play it cool. I'm really.
I think you're gonna have to play it cool.
I'm the coolest. I'll go put it on. Runs away. You like do that. Mm-hmm. Where do you take her? Oh, do your parents find out? Let's find out. They're none the wiser.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that she puts on her uniform and all that, and he's like waiting out the front door. Mm-hmm. He's just like, I don't care. And I'm trying to think of like what there'd be to do around town that he knows that she would like. What season is it?
Fall.
Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would it be fall? No, it'd be spring.
It's spring?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that he knows that she loves... You know what? I think because it's spring, there's like a turn of the season like festival going on. Ooh. Where it's like, oh, it's about to be summer. Heck yeah, you know? Let's celebrate. And so I think that every spring it's kind of like a carnival, but not really. It's like there's a lot of vendors and folks come in from out of town and stuff like that, and they kind of travel around to each of the towns. And I think that he knows that she loves going to that every year, but that his parents don't care to go with her.
Yeah.
And so I think that he is taking her there, but he's not telling her, and he's taking like a weird way so that she doesn't like catch on. Mm-hmm.
So you're like walking together then? Yeah, okay. So you're like, when she's just like, Vahrae, I'm so hungry. I didn't get to have breakfast because...
Are we going one away?
Well, I don't know. How far away are we walking? It's been like 45 hours. 45
hours?
Yeah. My legs hurt.
Do you want to piggyback
ride? Like climbs up your body.
Is that better?
I'm still hungry.
Ew.
You hear like... See?
How do you feel about... You still like rhubarb pie?
No, I hate it now.
Oh, do you really?
Yes, I'm 11.
Oh, Is it a child's pie?
It's a child's pie.
What do you like now?
I'm
then?
a grown woman.
I don't like that. Don't like that thought.
I'm an adult, basically. I've got 2 numbers in my age. Oh, I mean, I did
You
when I
did
was 10.
last year.
No, but 0 is not a number. Okay? Thumb, it's like the thumb of numbers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a thumb's not a finger and 0 is not a number. And now I have 2 numbers.
Well, you're still not a teen. You still got 11, 12.
That's not true.
until
I am a
13.
teen. I'm 2 numbers.
That what? Does it say 11 out loud?
11 out loud. The point is, I don't like rhubarb pie anymore. No.
All right. What do you do like?
What do I do like?
Yeah.
What do I do?
do.
Lemon pie.
You hate lemons.
I'm an adult now, Vahrae. Things have changed.
Being an adult doesn't mean that you have to be miserable.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
Look, I know all parents are miserable, but they're doing it wrong.
Well, I'm trying to get used to the idea.
Of being miserable.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
So I've put away childish things. Mommy and Daddy said that I have to put away childish things, and that includes rhubarb pie.
Oh, alright. He's gonna stop and set her down and turn and kind of like get on one knee in front of her and hold her shoulders.
Are you proposing?
Yusuphie, what?
We're not. We can't get married to each other.
That's not what I'm
So
doing.
what else is I supposed to think? A boy on one knee in front of me?
I'm your brother?
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
Shut up.
Besides, I'm already marrying a boy in my grade.
Oh, you better not be. You better not be. What's his name?
I'm not going to tell you. I told you I'm an adult now. I'm getting married.
Oh, and when is this gonna happen?
I don't know yet.
You want me to show up at your school? I know where you go to school.
What will you do?
And just give him a talking to.
You're going to make him cry?
Maybe.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, adults cry all the time.
Why are you sitting on the
You
ground?
got to listen to me.
I don't want to.
I don't care. Being an adult is so far away from you. But also, don't listen to our parents. I'm begging you. You don't need to listen to them. You don't want to be like them.
I'm supposed to listen to them. You are
I
too.
don't.
That's why you get in trouble all the time.
Yeah, but I'm much better off for it. I'm doing fine.
She puts both of her arms out, like, in front of her, straight out. She goes, "Take me to breakfast.
Gotta promise me something.
If I do, will you take me to breakfast?"
Yes.
What's that?
You're not gonna listen to our parents.
Okay, I won't listen to our parents.
All
Now
right,
take me to
great.
breakfast.
He's gonna scoop her up and like fireman carrying bucket, like start running.
Screaming. She's still none the wiser the whole way there. Like,
Yeah.
she's fully just like, I don't friggin' know what's going on. And you take her to the festival. Do you try? You
Yeah.
like covert ops about it? Like you try and like hide that that's where you are.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna roll. Do you want to roll deception?
Sure. 22.
She is just like. And so it's cool. I had a math test, but I didn't know any of the answers, and so I drew pictures with a little sheet. And I failed, and Mommy and Daddy got really upset, and I don't think that that's fail because
I fail math tests all the time.
Exactly. I'm just trying to be like you. That's what I told them, and they didn't like that either.
Well, they don't like me very much.
So they told me that that festival,
Right.
the one that's for the change of seasons.
Right.
Well, they said that I couldn't go to it because I failed, but they also said because it's like it's bad now.
It's bad now.
Yeah. Well, they, because they said that the past couple years, but now I guess they think it's bad because it has to do with the seasons.
What's oh?
I don't know why. They just said that it's bad now.
You don't know why.
No.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, do you still like it? Do you still want to go?
Of course I want to go, but they won't let me.
Yeah, do you smell that?
What? What'd you say?
Can you smell that?
Can I spell
Can you smell?
festival?
Smell that. Use your nose. What's it smell like?
It smells like, I don't know, like snacks. I don't know. Anyway, but so they told me that I couldn't go.
What do you hear?
What do I hear?
Mm.
I don't know, like music. But you're not listening to me. The point is they told me that...
Yusuphie.
What?
He's gonna like Yeah, I think he was like just carrying her like that the whole
She's
time.
just like talking.
I think he sets her down and then turns her around.
Oh, did you take me to the festival?
Well, no,
That's so
no, we're not
funny.
here. This is just something else.
What is it?
Yusuphie, I'm kidding.
I don't know. But that's so funny that I started talking about it. It's almost like I knew.
You had a premonition.
I had a premonition.
See, this is proof that you're smart.
I've never had a premonition before.
You just did.
Do they taste good?
Why don't we go
Do they sell them here?
premonitions?
Yeah.
I think that they do. If you follow me, I can find one for you.
All right. She's like following you.
Yeah.
Like, experiencing the splendor of the festival.
Yeah. I think he's like weaving through people and stuff, and like walking past vendors and dragging her because she's like, that smells good.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to where I think like there's typically always this one vendor that like there's a bunch of different ones that sell same food and all that. But I think that there's one specific one that he's looking for. Like he's passing a bunch of different like, you know, pastry stands and cake stands and stuff like that, and he finds the one specific one that sells the rhubarb pie that he knows that Yusuphie loves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he goes up to it and he's like, can I have one premonition, please? And he puts up like his like hand up next to his mouth and he's just like, rhubarb pie, sorry.
She is looking in the other direction. She's fully turned around. Actually, beep, 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 beep. Okay. She's fully turned around, like not even facing you, and she's like tugging on your shirt and pointing to try and like get your attention somewhere.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, yes, one rhubarb premonition coming up. And she like takes your money and you like give him like a $100 bill, and he's like, oh, you know, the gold equivalent of that.
Yeah.
You give him like platinum, and he's like,
you could have all of it.
what? Oh,
Keep
I
it all.
see. Well, just one.
Hey.
All right, and like puts it in the like change box or whatever,
Yeah.
and gives you like a thick piece, like a really big piece, like the freshest, hottest piece. Like puts it on a little plate and like a little like paper like wrapping,
Yeah.
and he like hands it to you like it's like a golden egg, you know, like he like bestows upon you. He's like,
Cheers, bruv.
yeah, cheese, yes. Melinda, like he's like freaking turns around to his wife. And Yusuphie is just like, you're not even looking.
Here's one premonition. Found it.
It's not a premonition.
It is a premonition.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a.
You've never seen one before.
I guess not. Are we going to eat it?
You're gonna eat it.
All of it?
Mm.
You don't want any?
I'll have some.
All right. Well, should we go sit down?
Sure. You choose somewhere.
Well, I wanted to go sit over there by the fountain, but there's lots of people being really loud over there.
Really loud.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna like look over there.
When you look over there, you see that there's like a group of people who are basically like they have signs and they're like shouting stuff. It looks to you that they're protesting the festival.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it would be okay? I think it's going to be loud though, so maybe it won't
I think it'll be fine. If they're too loud, I'll tell them to shut up.
Okay.
Alright.
You like walk over there.
Yeah, I think he wants to like hear specific, like read some of the signs or see what they're saying.
Okay, so like you can walk over there. There's like a small crowd of people. It's not that many people protesting. You can see it's like 4 or 5.
He's trying to make it though that Yusuphie doesn't really
understand what's going on. So as you walk past, it's like you have to walk past them to get to the fountain. It's not like they're like in the fountain or something, but it's like a reasonably like prominent area that people would be able to hear or whatever. And they have signs that it's like, you know, political slogans about how the glorifying the seasons is not something that high elves should do. You know, like you're glorifying the group of people that are trying to destroy our way of life, like that sort of thing. And they're like yelling out, you know, stuff like that in Elvish as you walk past. And go ahead, roll a history check.
Okay. 11.
You remember that from other times you've gone to the festival, but your parents they don't really care to go or know what it is. The other thing about, like, you and your parents, like, as you're walking around the festival, you can hear people saying, like, Thonagould, you know, like, they're know who you are.
Yeah.
Which also means that there's a good chance that your parents are going to find out that Yusuphie didn't go to school. Like you care at all. So your parents would be, you're just the kids. Your parents would be probably inundated with nonsense. But the time that they went and they saw kind of what it was, they sort of agreed with the protesters. And that's the nature of that, like, relationship.
Okay.
Do you do anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that he was just kind of like, okay, just want to make sure. But I think that he's like, I'm glad that she doesn't understand why our parents don't like it anymore. Like, he gets it. He knows why.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really want her to understand anything about anything, like, going on, you know? I think that he's like, you don't need to be a part of this at all.
Good, roll a perception check as you walk past.
12.
You hear mention of someone in the audience that kind of like has a side conversation to the person that they're with and mentions Herithia.
I think that Vahrae is going to be like, Yusuphie, you go find a good spot, yeah? I'll be right there.
Okay.
All right.
She's gonna, like, take her pie, and she's, like, facing you and walking backwards, like, holding the pie for a little bit, 'cause she's like, what the heck? And then she turns around and goes, like, I'm going to find a place with lots of trees. Lots of shade.
And I think that Vahrae kind of hangs back a bit to listen in on that little snippet of conversation.
Okay. So as you kind of, like, sidle up to the crowd, you hear, like, the political speaker kind of be like, and it's not our way, we'd glorify, you know, doing that kind of speech in the audience. You hear them saying, I mean, of course, it's they only care because it affected them so much, but we shouldn't force their opinions on us. I mean, it's just because they weren't able to defend themselves. It's nothing to do with glorifying, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah. And he knows that they're specifically talking about the people from Herithia.
You would imagine that probably because that is what they had been talking about, and everybody knows this. It wouldn't even be a history check for you. Everybody knows that that's the only city that was taken, like destroyed in the entire war, and by now the war is ending. Yeah. And so that's basically they're having that conversation. They're like, it's low-born Herithia, you know, folk.
Hey, I'd watch your mouth. And he, like, kind of looks over at them. Don't know who might be among you.
Oh, hello. You're the Thonagould boy?
Eh?
Good day.
I think he's just kind of, like, staring at them. He's like, hey, you hear what I said?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to, you know, say something out of turn, but I know you're not from Herithia, so...
Yeah, I'm not.
Right. Okay, well, shall we go? Like, they're gonna kind of, like, nose off in the direction of away from you.
I think that he kind of, like, rolls his eyes and heads over to Yusuphie.
You can also roll me one more perception check.
Okay. 5.
After that, you can kind of feel like you got your dander up a little bit, like hearing them badmouth some Herithia folk. And you're as they're like doing their speech or whatever, you kind of like you're in a huff. You kind of just blast back to where Yusuphie is. And as you walk over to where Yusuphie is, you see she's like, it's like a like fountain made by, it's like the way that it works that I just came up with that I really like is the same way that it works to irrigate some of the fields that the Thonagould family use. Thonagould, I can never decide. Family uses, growing flowers and other sundry plants. They use create water potions and put them under the natural water
Oh,
to like they like splash up,
Yeah.
and there every once in a while someone has to like go
Go,
switch
yeah.
it out, for like
That's
another one.
fun.
Little water feature. It's only a water feature during the festival. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
set up perpetually like that, so
Yeah.
it's like a novelty. Everyone's like, oh, the water
Yeah.
is going out. But your family is like rife with resources. So
Yeah.
they're like, Henry, go get another water guy. Make more water to go everywhere. We're really admin at this point. So they she's like sitting like in front of, there's like 3 big tree trunks that are far away that they're like on the opposite side of the fountain. And so as you go over there, you see her and she's like sitting on the ground, kind of like with her, there's like sort of a change of elevation, like a little decline.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's sitting with her knees up and she has the pie on her knees, and she's like looking up at you and she's like, what was that about?
What was what about?
I don't know, you just went somewhere and then you came back.
Oh, I was just making sure everything was fine.
There's almost no pie left for you because somebody ate all of it and it
Oh,
was me.
somebody come here. Oh, it was you.
No,
You
I
even
did it.
admitted. That's fun.
It was really good.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Do you
it?
want some still?
Sure. He
I ate-
reaches a like bare hand out and just scoops up some.
She's like staring at you with her mouth open. That's disgusting.
Oh, is it? He like shoves it in his mouth and like gets it
It's
everywhere.
sticky.
What, do you not want any? He
No!
sticks his hand.
She like runs away, like backs up on her hands.
What, are you scared, you cat?
No, I don't want to get it all over my clothes, and my hair, my face, and
And my hair, my
parts of
face,
me.
and my everything.
What
Because
are
I'm
you
too
going
scared.
to do? It's going to be all sticky everywhere.
You smell good. Usually you stink, so.
Do I smell like pie? Usually I stink. She's like stamps her foot. And she's gonna like roll up the paper and like chuck it at your head.
He's gonna try and catch it.
Okay. Performance.
15.
You put your hand up because, like a dragonfly, you're anticipating where the paper ball is
Yeah.
going to be. So you go to put your hand up to meet it there, and she whips that freaking thing so fast at your head that before your hand can even get there, it already has bounced off your forehead.
Oof. Again with hitting me. You're too strong. You're getting stronger by the minute.
Yeah, so it's a pie.
I think you gave me a concussion.
Good.
Oh.
You deserve it. Go wash your face, you disgusting boy. I would never marry you if you were...
That's good. That's
Mariable.
weird.
No.
Yusuphie, this is a weird
No,
thing that
no, no. What I'm saying is...
what you
if
saying
you
is,
were-
what you saying is.
If you were linear and you were all sticky, I would never marry you.
Oh, is that his name?
No!
No.
Stop making fun of me. Go wash your face.
Fine. He's gonna like go over to the fountain and splash his face with some of the water and just wipe his wet hands on his clothes and walk back over to her.
What
The
you
near, huh?
Stop knowing it. Stop having heard it.
Look, I don't even have a girlfriend.
Well, yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
Who would date you? You're
Oh,
sticky.
am I? Oh, I'm sticky.
Sticky
Yeah,
and
I
you're a
forgot.
troublemaker.
Girls like that. Maybe.
I don't like
Well,
that.
that's good. You shouldn't.
What? And you kind of like do that while you're walking around the festival. Is there any other thing you want to do at the festival before you go home to get in trouble?
What is she into?
Drawing.
Okay. He's gonna take her to one of the vendors that sells like little stupid arts and crafts stuff. Like it's either supplies or just like little pieces of art that person has made. And it's just like, you into any of this?
I mean, I already have everything that I need, like supplies-wise.
Yeah, well, you know that they've made some stuff, right?
Well, yeah, but it's okay. And she's gonna like turn around and walk away.
Hey, come back here.
What?
Why are you acting normal?
I'm not acting normal. What? What did you say? Why am I acting normal?
I said, why are you acting all weird?
Oh, all weird.
You
I'm not.
interrupted me before I could even get out the weird part.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Just gonna roll insight.
You'll find out.
16.
You know that she has a massive inferiority complex.
Hey, you wanna know something?
What?
Come here. Look at me. Just because other people make stuff doesn't mean that your stuff is bad.
Vahrae, I don't want to talk about it.
It will.
You've
Then
got
what we're
a girl's
gonna do?
name.
We're gonna bring that up.
Yeah, she's gonna like walk away.
Think that he's gonna turn to the person and be like, can I get whatever you're most, the one you like the most?
The one I like the most?
Yeah.
All right. But it's coincidentally it turns out to be the most expensive one. Haha,
That's fine. Here you go. He hands like another like friggin' platinum.
Platinum. Oh, all right. I don't know if I can make change.
No,
Give me-
keep it.
What?
Just keep it. I know art doesn't make a lot. Have a good day. And he like turns
completely
and
like
leaves.
speechless. She like stomped off.
Yusuphie,
Vahrae!
why are you bringing up little digs, huh? It's not my fault. Parents decide, name me Vahrae. I know that's a, I don't know, feminine name. Gotta own it. Just like you gotta own your art.
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
What are you carrying?
Oh, just a little something. You know, you could do that.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, you could.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why are you so sad?
I'm not sad. I'm sad because you're not listening to me.
I am
You got a
listening to
girl's
you.
name, and I've got an older sister, and not an older brother.
Really? We're gonna do this? This is how you're gonna thank me, huh?
Thank you for what? For being annoying.
For taking you to the festival,
But
maybe.
thank you. That was really nice of you. Now stop it. I don't want to talk about it.
What you're saying, you're an adult, but you can't have an adult conversation.
I used it up.
You used up your adultness.
Yeah.
Alright. You know how I play the violin?
No.
No. Okay, well, I play the violin, in case you forgot. And come up with my own stuff. You know, my own music and stuff like that. Well, my mate at school doesn't quite like the stuff I've been making recently. If I cared about what other people thought, I would just stop. Wouldn't be as good as I am now.
Why doesn't he like it?
No reason. He just doesn't like it.
What's the reason?
He just doesn't think it sounds like me.
Shouldn't you want it to sound like you?
It does. It's me playing it.
Or just he doesn't think so?
He thinks it's, I don't know, something else.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, we could go.
She's gonna grab your hand and kind of like play with it a little bit. It was really fun.
I'm glad. I wanted you to have fun.
I love you.
Love you too. Now you're going to apologise.
What, that you've got a girl's name? I didn't give it to you. And she's gonna start walking.
For being a brat.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
What do you think I was going to say?
I thought you were about to get yourself in trouble. But then you didn't. I've heard you say that word before.
Oh, you mean bitch.
Vahrae! You guys walk home like that. That was really cute. So friggin' Vahrae is having dreams about calling his little sister a B word.
Brat.
A brat, exactly. And you're like doing that, and while you're kind of like dreaming about it, taking your little nap, hearing rustling noises. You hear kind of door open and click, and you hear Farniel. It would only be him.
Yeah.
Your roommate doesn't talk to you at all. You're like not on speaking terms.
I think the first day of school, Vahrae was like, "Don't ever talk to me, and I won't ever talk to you, and then we'll be straight."
All right, and that happened for the rest. Basically, he would be like, I was wondering if you could pick up the. You put. What is
What
this?
was? Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm hearing something.
I'll pick it up. You hear. I went to get the from the cafeteria. I wanted to see if they had any more, but they didn't. So. You like hear that as you are like clearly still asleep, shaped, and you hear Farniel kind of like stop doing that and just start like quietly putting things down, you know, like his backpack and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I think he like sits up and like rubs his eyes.
You can kind of roll a perception check.
Okay. 10.
You can hear like Farniel's like putting stuff down. Like he's got like his backpack, whatever food that he got from the cafeteria for you guys to slam while doing nothing. Putting that stuff down, and he's like walking over towards you. I didn't realize you were gonna take a nap beforehand. Sorry, I would have. I mean,
No, it's fine. I didn't mean to. It's fine. I was just up all night, so I guess I was tired.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
It's fine. What'd you get? He's like looking at the food.
Oh, they had like egg salad. It was weird because I didn't have anywhere to put it in, so I got like, and he like takes out like a banker's box, like, so they gave me this cardboard box. This cardboard, it's a high elf thing. They gave me this box, and so I just sort of filled it a little bit with. It was all they had left in the cafeteria
Just
for lunch.
egg salad.
Well, like nobody ate it, so we can.
I think we're gonna have a bad time, bruv, if we eat
What are
that.
you talking about? It's perfectly good. And he like takes like a handful of like just a bare hand. He's like, they didn't. They wouldn't let me take any forks.
Why?
I don't know. They didn't want to have to wash them again or something. I mean, I was like, I can wash them in the bathroom, and they didn't care. I don't know. And he's gonna like sit down on your bed with his box of eggs. I got some oranges. I don't know.
You suck at this.
Vitamin C.
Well, we won't get scurvy.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? Listen, you're the one who eats like crap all the time.
That's not true.
It is though. You eat like bread only.
Bread only.
Bread and meat. You need like a vegetable every once in a while.
They're soggy here. Don't like soggy
it's called
vegetables.
Cooked, mate.
Well, maybe I want them raw.
You want raw? Well, these oranges are raw. I got the raw ones. I got the
You didn't get the cooked ones.
Yeah, I didn't get the cooked
I'm not
ones.
gonna peel it. It's gonna be hot and steaming on the inside.
It might be. I mean, I didn't peel one yet, so it might be. I'm not sure.
If you're lying, I'm going nothing. I'm gonna do nothing at all.
Nothing. You're gonna find out if I'm lying shortly.
Yeah,
He's
I guess
gonna like
that's true.
take an orange out of his backpack.
I kind of just want to take a bite out of it, like not even.
I'm not
peel
going
it.
to stop you.
All right, he's gonna like take a bite. He's gonna be like, ooh.
It tastes like the skin of an orange. I would
Yeah,
imagine.
it does.
Wow.
It's gonna like spit it out at Farniel.
I'd swear to you,
Oh, you swear what?
spitting orange peels at me.
Hey, what you gonna do about it?
I guess nothing. I won't do anything at all. If you want, I can take my egg salad now. And I can come back.
Shut up. He like reaches out a bare hand and scoops up some egg salad.
Oh, you
and
were
eats it.
asleep. I didn't mean to wake you up.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. Why are you so concerned about it?
I'm not concerned about it. It looked nice, that's all.
Other than that,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, my sister kept me up all night.
Your sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have a sister and a brother.
Is she alright?
Yeah, I don't ever get to see her, really. So I was just spending time with her. I took her to the festival.
That sounds nice.
What?
What?
Can he roll an insight?
Yeah.
10.
He looked sort of a little bit like he was daydreaming, like while you were saying that.
You have any siblings?
If I say I don't want to talk about it, would you put together why?
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
It just took me by surprise. I didn't know you had them.
No, it's fine. I didn't realise I didn't tell you.
I don't know why you would.
Well, my sister means quite a lot to me. So I figured I would mention her at some point. But I don't have to talk about that.
No, you can. It was just sorry. Really, I am. It's fine. It just took me by surprise. I think if I had known this all time or something, it doesn't matter though. Really, it doesn't.
All right.
What did you do? You said you went to the festival.
Yeah, she loves going every year, but my parents, they, my parents, but they wouldn't let her go anymore. They said that it was because she failed the math test, but I think really it's because of it being about the change of the seasons. She doesn't get that, and they don't really want her to get it.
Well, I mean, I understand that it's fun, probably, for children, so...
Yeah, she thinks that she's grown up.
How old is she?
11. My parents... I don't understand them at all. They want to take everything away from her, She should be a kid and enjoy it and enjoy being a kid. I don't want her to change at all, but she feels as though she has to grow up, which is ridiculous. She wants to be more... She said that she needs to get used to the idea of being miserable, which included not wanting her favourite food that she always gets. I had to make up some lie that it was something else so that she could eat it. I mean, obviously...
You're kind of like that.
What do you mean, bruv?
I don't know. I think... Do you not think so?
What,
I
that
guess
I have
don't.
to get used to the idea of being miserable?
No, that you try to be more... You don't act like a kid at all.
Do I not?
No, you don't. I mean, other than doing what you want and playing the violin whenever you want. I mean, I guess... and not doing any schoolwork. But you're not like... I don't know. You don't enjoy anything. Sorry. He's gonna put his hand on his head and be like, I don't mean it.
Enjoy stuff.
Like what?
Hanging out with you. Enjoy this.
I mean, you don't hang out with kids your age.
I don't really want to.
And that's what I mean.
Unless you hang out with anyone.
I think my situation's a little different. I'm just saying, I think that you're a lot more similar than you think you are. I think it's just different. I think you don't want it, so you sort of go in the other direction, and she doesn't want to really, but she seems like she's accepted it.
I don't know. I just don't want her to I love that she's my sister, but I wish she had different circumstances. She felt like she couldn't have her favourite food because it was childish. That my parents told her that she needed to stop liking that stuff. She's not... Don't feel like they support her at home. Anything like that. She doesn't really have anyone. I mean, there's my older brother, but, he's older than me by 6 years. So 9 for her. And he's exactly like my parents. So it's just like a carbon copy. It's probably why they decided to have more kids. Surprised that they didn't stop with me. I mean, I was 3 when Yusuphie was born, so there's only so much that I could be doing. Probably regret it now.
And she seems cute.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet her sometime.
You want to meet her tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Well, we'd have to go to your parents' house, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah, but...
Probably not.
Oh. Listen, I get it. I don't want to be there either. So, I've ways of letting Yusuphie know I'm there without letting my parents know I'm there.
What would we even do?
What do with Yusuphie?
Yeah.
Talk to her. She's great.
Well, walk to your house, talk to your younger sister in the night time.
Look, if you don't want to, you said you wanted to meet her.
Well, I don't know what. I don't know what. Sure, I mean, I guess. I have a history test tomorrow, so we've got to be back.
Yeah, but she has school tomorrow. I made her skip yesterday, so...
Oh, yeah, well...
She's got to go.
As long as we're back at some reasonable time, so I don't fall asleep during the test.
Sure.
Well, I'm going to have some more egg salad.
Right.
Like eating it out of the box, like laughing every once in a while.
It's ridiculous.
It's good stuff. I don't know what to
The
say.
good stuff.
And you hang out that day doing whatever it is you do. It's just you play music and he says, this is better than it has been because you're not doing weird stuff right now. You know, that type of thing. What are some things that you two do together other than that?
I think Vahrae freaking tests out like little potions with him. Like, it's just like, oh, here, I made a new potion. I don't know if this is ridiculous, but I made it because Yusuphie likes it. I don't know. He takes a little seed out of his pocket and he's just like, well, I don't know if I drink this. Or if, maybe I'll drink half of it and I'll pour the half of it on this.
What is it supposed to do?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, right.
He like drinks half of it and then he pours half of it on the seed and he's like, we'll figure out which one works. And he stares at the seed and it like starts to crack and opens up and like blossoms into a little flower.
Cool. Is your plant boy with your plant powers?
Plant boy with my plant
Yeah,
powers.
I mean...
Hey, wouldn't you rather
Is
me
that how
making this than anything
That's how
else?
you get the girls? Well, all right, mate.
Well,
I guess so.
yeah, this is how I get the girls.
Yeah, you put a little potion droplet on a seed and then suddenly you've got a flower to give her.
Yeah,
And then,
to give them. Yeah.
and then she gives you
And then
her
she's-
flower. Anyway.
Okay, Farniel.
It's just a joke. Like I said, there's reasons why nobody else hangs out with me. I do actually have to study for this history test at some point. If we're
Well.
going to go kidnap your sister or
Kidnap
something.
my sister. Alright, fine.
Well, you keep doing whatever and I'll do that. And he's gonna like he's gonna like walk over with his history books to your roommate's. Like he's like holding them. He's gonna like sit down on the floor. And then he like looks over at your roommate's bed and looks back at you and just lays down on his bed and like gets his books out and stuff. Do you think he'd be mad?
I don't really care.
Right. Well, I guess we'll find out. And he's just like studying and waiting for it to be like nighttime. And then like darkness falls. And he's like, all right, we need to go or else we're not going to be back.
Fine. All right. It's not that far
Did
from
I
me.
wake you up? Were you taking a nap again?
What?
Just now?
No.
Oh, I thought I woke you up. I guess not.
No.
You're just lying down.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I
Waiting.
don't know.
Being quiet.
When I sleep, I lie down.
Oh.
It's a weird thing about me.
When I sleep, I stand on my head.
All right, anyway, let's go. And so he's gonna like pack his stuff up. How long of a walk is it from?
I think probably like 30, 40 minutes.
It was like down the like nicest stretch of road in the history of road. And every once in a while you hear Farniel go, "What?
Oh.
Looking at the houses.
Do
you know who lives? Have you been in these places before?"
Been in their houses.
Well, I don't know. Dinner parties or something. I don't know how rich people live.
Well,
I mean, I guess I sort of do. I see it.
I don't know. I mean, my parents invite people over sometimes. I assume they probably live around here. Whenever they go over to people's houses, I'm not allowed. So,
well, I guess that makes sense.
well, it's not like I would want to come anyways. They just let me know that I'm not allowed, and then I go, right, and then go back to doing whatever. But, you know, I mean, we have a similar house. Well, it's a bit... You'll see.
Right. It's nice out.
Yeah.
It's finally not freezing.
I know. It's nice. Oh.
It's nice.
Well, I was... whatever.
What?
Nothing.
What?
It's nice because when it's not cold out, there's more stuff that my parents do. You know, so they're out of the house more. Do you know what we do? Do I have a...
I mean, I know you grow plants and stuff, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I know you...
Flowers.
Are they not plants?
They are, but... Specific, I don't know.
I know that. I mean, I know the rumors and stuff.
Rumors?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you not know?
Well... Maybe. I mean, people are afraid to tell me rumours about myself, so...
I guess. I mean, that you grow other things.
Like?
I don't know other things.
Like?
I thought you would have known what I was talking about.
What other things?
Like, not just, you know, flowers.
What other things?
You know, like drugs.
That's it?
Or like water clary and stuff.
I think he's gonna stop in his tracks and he's gonna turn to Farniel. And I think he's more aware of what water clary is.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially because he's getting older and he was more like, okay, there's more, like, the war is coming to an end. More people are like, I feel like towards the end of the war, water clary was that's what really pushed it over the edge to finally finish this war. Mm-hmm. It was really heavily used. And so I think that he's like...
Well, it is true, though, that basically the High Elves, as a general rule, believe that it was because of Kaze's military brilliance.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Yeah, so that's, like, the general consensus is that, and then there's an underpinning of, like, also we have this cool plan.
Yeah.
That was cool, but it was his idea to use it, so we don't need it to win.
And so I think that Vahrae is more kind of aware of that. And he kind of knows the significance of other people knowing about it.
Mm.
And I think that he turns to Farniel and he's like, you hear that? You shut it down. Do that for me.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
It's fine. We got flowers.
Right.
This year my parents chose roses as their main, I don't know, what you call it?
I don't. Thrust.
Thrust. Their main push. I don't know.
Oh, like to sell?
Yeah.
Their main thrust?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention that much.
Well, I like roses, I guess.
You'll smell them, that's for sure. And he, like, keeps walking.
Like, talking about nothing, intermittently pausing, just like you can hear, like, the crickets chirping, and there's, like, it's too dark out now by this point for lightning bugs, but there were lightning bugs kind of when you were there. I know lightning bugs are like a summer bug, but this is a magical world of my own invention, and these are some coolish weather lightning bugs. And you're walking, you finally like get to the gate before you get to your house. And he's like, "There's a gate."
Yeah, but we got a lot of land.
Right. Yeah. Well, flowers. Yeah.
You gotta grow them somewhere.
I guess so. And you open the door.
Yeah.
And how are you gonna contact little sister?
He's gonna use message. He's gonna like go to the side of the house where her window is, because he knows that she's in her room. And he's gonna like drink a potion of message and just stare up at it and just be like, think in his head, Yusuphie, you up?
Could you talk back?
Yeah.
When you say that to her, she'd be like, what is...
Yusuphie, it's me.
Where are you?
I look out your window.
Oh, are you doing that thing again? And she's gonna like look out her window and hold it open, and she like looks over and is like on her like outstretched arms, like peeking at you, and she like waves, and then all of a sudden she like looks over and then she peeks back down. She goes, "Somebody's with you."
Oh, really? Oh, where? He like...
Stop making fun of me. Who is it?
His name's Farniel. He's my mate.
You have a friend?
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oh, you proud of me?
Yeah. Next
out.
time you got to get a girlfriend, but this is closer.
Next
It's
time
at least a friend.
Oh, I got to get the girlfriend.
Yes.
Well, so I could get married to somebody before
Does he know
you
you have a girl's name?
No, it doesn't. And you're not going to bring it up.
Are you sure he doesn't?
He hasn't mentioned anything about it. I mean, listen, I know that it's...
What is going on?
Oh,
You're just looking at each other.
I'm talking to her.
Oh, with your thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think that he looks over and he's like, listen, everybody knows I have a girl's name. They hear Vahrae and they think a lady, alright? Of course he knows.
And he still hangs out with you.
Oh my god.
How
Do you want me to go home?
No, why? Do you want to go home? You just came here to
You're
taunt
being a
me.
brat.
Being a brat? No.
No. Come on out.
You want me to climb outside?
Go out the front door.
They're going to hear me. I'm not sneaky like you because I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not a delinquent.
How far up is...
Oh, vast. Like, so far up. Like, the 4th story or something. It would be very, like, not Rapunzel, but the one where they tie a bunch of sheets together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, either you get it together and you be a bit sneaky, or I just have to go home.
What? But I'm going to get in trouble if I sneak outside.
You won't get in trouble. You know who'll get in trouble? Me.
But I would also get in trouble.
No.
What do you mean, no?
They love you.
They don't love me.
They do.
At least
the
I
youngest.
still get in trouble. I
Look.
couldn't go to the festival because I got in trouble.
But then you did, didn't you?
Well, because you took me and then you got in trouble and then I got in. Why do you think I'm in my room?
Because it's night time and you should be asleep.
Well, that too, but I've been in here all day when I wasn't at school.
Well,
So I got in trouble. That's why I can't sneak out downstairs.
do you
You're
want
gonna
me to
hear
go
me.
up into your room?
Climb up the wall.
You want me to climb up the wall?
Be a big boy and climb up the wall.
It's like 4 stories.
If you die, your friend can maybe help you put you back together.
He doesn't know anything about that.
Is this how you're going to talk to her? Can I talk to her like this?
All right, fine, we're going up. And I think that he's going to turn to him and he's going to be like, we're going to go inside.
All right.
Is that fine?
I guess. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, don't worry about it. Take this. And Vahrae's going to give him a potion of invisibility.
What does it do?
Makes you invisible. It
Is
should.
that's all it's gonna do?
No, it's gonna kill you too.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like,
What do you mean?
I don't know, other weird stuff. I know sometimes you do things to your potions that make them more exciting.
I haven't been doing that.
Have you not?
Just take it.
All right. And he's gonna, like, bite the cork off and, like, drink the whole thing. I think he looks at himself and he's like, lad,
Oh,
I'm invisible.
yeah, I can't
Are
see
you
you
kidding?
either, so...
Can you not? He's gonna start, like, screwing with your hair
Hey,
and clothes.
get off of
So
me,
you
mate.
really can't
Get
see
off.
me. This is brilliant.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
got
Can I
it.
take yours?
The invisibility is
I
not
will
gonna...
sneak into your little sister's room in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I guess
Your
it's
parents are going to, like, call the high elf police or something.
No, it'd be fun. Just come on.
Are you up all right?
And he's gonna, like, go to the front door, and I think he messages to Yusuphie, and he's like, I'm just gonna go through the front door. I'm not in trouble.
What are you talking about? You're going to go through the front
I'm not
door.
climbing up 4 stories, Yusuphie.
Don't be a baby.
I'm gonna be a baby. I choose to be a baby.
Fine.
And he's gonna, like, go to the front door and unlock it.
When you unlock the door, you, from where you are, can hear both of your parents. And one of them goes, is that the door?
I think that he, like, hears that and he freezes for a second, and then he's like, slowly shuts it, and, like, just tries to go upstairs.
Oh, I didn't think so, darling. Let me go check. And you hear, like, footsteps approaching. Like, they must have been in, like, the front room for whatever reason.
Come on. He's, like, saying that to Farniel.
Okay. And he's gonna, like, follow you. Good roll stealth. What does it give you, a plus or something?
Oh, it's invisibility?
Yeah.
It doesn't say, they're just invisible. They would have to have a reason to make a perception check, like the invisible person knocks something over or whatever.
On the plus side, good, roll yours.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, cool. So you kind of, like, grab Farniel. Farniel kind of, like, knocks against the wall, makes a little bit of, like a noise,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, ow!" Like, I'm sorry, like, following behind you, and you hear your father go, "Oh, darling, there's nothing there. I think you've just had a bit too much peach schnapps this evening." He's like, "Oh, I guess I should not drink so much peach schnapps." Like, oh, you know, they're having that conversation. Like, yes, the peach, your favorite. And so you are running up the stairs quietly.
Yeah.
They rolled a 3 perception check, so I was like, you would have to get like a nat one for it to not work. So as you're running up the stairs, you get like enough far away from your parents on the first floor, that Farniel goes, "Is there more house?"
Well, Yusuphie's room is on the 4th floor.
How many floors?
6.
6 floors, guys.
Shut up.
You go up to the 4th floor, presumably, and you get there to her door, and her door is like bright pink, like decorated.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like not the artwork decoration of a child. It is the artwork decoration of parents who have an idea of what they think a girl's room, you know what I mean? So it's like all done really beautifully.
Yeah.
And you can see like parts in the door. They had to patch the paint because Yusuphie tried to stick something on her door and they took it off and it ripped some of the paint off.
Yeah.
Like there's no agency involved in the decoration of it. And so you're at her door.
I think that he sees that, and every time he sees it, he's always just like whatever about it. And I think that every time that he walks by, he'll like rip off something, like rip off a piece of art. Or, yeah. And I think that he does that, and then he like does a little like.
You hear like. Who goes there?
It was me, your mother. Who do you think?
Laryngitis. Oh, it's Vahrae. And she's gonna like open the door and be like, Vahrae.
Shh, shh, shh.
Where's your friend?
I was right here. Come here. And he's gonna like step into the room and like pull Farniel in. And he's gonna flick Farniel's forehead, and it's gonna like shatter the invisibility.
Oh, what was that about?
You can see yourself now.
Ooh, what? How did you flick him, and then now he's a person?
I used a potion.
Oh, one of your naughty things that get you in trouble that you're not supposed to do.
What? Am I not supposed to do that?
Well, I mean, if you use it for evil.
For evil.
He does use it for
I don't
evil.
use it for evil. Don't go spreading lies.
It's nice to meet you. And Farniel's gonna like stick out a hand, like kind of cuts through the conversation to be like, I'm here. My name is Farniel Hazen.
Forgot your last name, bruv.
No. And he's gonna like stick his hand out and she goes, my name is Yusuphie. Thonagould. And she like grabs his hand and shakes it. Why did you come here? Are you going to get me in trouble again?
Oh, you want me to go? I'll go.
No, I just wanted to know what you came here for.
To see you. It can make fun of you. He said he was interested in meeting you.
Oh, really? Is it because you need a girlfriend? What? No.
You need a girlfriend, Farniel.
Well, yes, I'm accepting, applications, but not from 11-year-old sisters of my best friend. Are you guys best friends? Vahrae!
Oh.
Look, Vahrae, you go stand in the corner, and she's gonna grab Farniel's hand and like drag him over, and he kind of like looks at you like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like goes with her. And you can roll a perception
Yeah,
check.
for sure. 7.
Okay, you just hear it. You hear her going, no friends. Suddenly, you a friend.
What are you saying to him?
And you can hear Farniel like laughing. Oh, she's just saying that you don't have any friends. Farniel, you mean boy. And she's gonna like slap at him, and he's like laughing.
We're one and the same. He doesn't got any friends either.
Well, he's got you.
That's
Well,
true.
I think maybe he would have more friends if he was cuter. I think that the
What, me? If I was cuter.
No, him. What's his name again? You said it. You don't think I'm cute? No. Well, at least not for me, I'm glad you don't want a girlfriend. First of all, I'm already getting married.
Oh, yeah, to Lanier, whatever his name was.
You don't even remember his name.
What is it?
I don't remember it either. Yeah. So I'm already spoken for. I heard Mummy say that one time.
That she's spoken for. Well, who was she saying that to?
I don't know. Somebody a while ago said something about us having lots of money. What? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm glad you weren't.
Well, I have to burp. Anyway, if you guys want to, we could play a game.
Sure.
I've got lots of games, and she's gonna like open up like a giant like cabinet that has like any game you possibly want. It's like, you know, Monopoly for hire, like stupid crap like that. So we could play a board game, or we could draw.
Let's draw.
Okay, but the only thing is you two have to shut up. Because if Mommy and Daddy hears that you're in here.
Hey, well, Yusuphie, you're being a bit loud.
No, I'm not being loud. You hear from downstairs, peach schnapps. They're drinking this peach thing. It smells really bad.
Don't have any.
Well, I had some one time.
No, why?
Well, it tastes really bad. Well, because Mommy and Daddy said I could have a sip so that I could see why it was so good, and then it was really bad.
See, they wanted you to see why it was good.
Yeah, they said that they, because they said they really like it.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad for you.
It's bad for you?
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't do it then.
Well, they do a lot of things that are bad for them.
Get all the stuff out to draw with.
Oh, do it for you.
Me and Farniel are going to talk.
Oh,
Because I
you?
need to learn about him because he's your best friend and you guys are getting married.
What?
What is that? How that works? Well, no, but I think that there's no hope for Vahrae. And if you don't have any friends, then probably there's no hope for you
You're being
either.
a brat, Yusuphie.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I was like a good flower.
Oh.
Why are you laughing at me? I'm going to cry now.
All right, go ahead.
You don't care.
I care.
Get out these things.
All right.
I
Can
was
you
minding my own
apologise
business. For what?
for saying that there's no hope for us,
Well,
and
there
also for
isn't.
saying that we're gonna get married?
It's not a mean thing to say.
Or it's an untrue thing.
Well,
So you're lying.
no. You don't know.
Well,
I think
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
fairly
sure.
certain
Yeah.
that we know. All right. Well, no. Get out the stuff.
I'm not gonna get it out until you apologise.
Vahrae!
Yusuphie.
Farniel. She bats her eyelash at him. Yes. All the drawing stuff is in the cabinet
No,
over
don't listen
there.
don't listen to her for new.
And if you want to make another
Don't
friend,
don't listen to her.
you can get it out.
No, she's being a brat.
He's going to squat down to her level and he's going to look her in the eye and say, I had a sister. I know the games that you play. Why don't you go get them out?
Yeah, it's alright.
He's going to like cross his arms. You guys are mean. And she's going to turn around and like walk towards there.
It was so mean that we're paying you a visit so late in the evening and going to sit here and draw
I
with
can't
you.
hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Because I'm not listening.
Oh,
and
because
she's
you're not listening.
getting stuff. And Vahrae's going to like walk up next to you and be like,
You're with Farniel.
yeah, you're Vahrae. Farniel's going to walk up to you and be like, she's quite a handful.
Yeah.
We're going to draw.
Yeah, she's really into it.
All right, well.
Can you do me a favour? He's gonna like kind of lean in and say this quietly. Whatever she makes, can you, I don't know, ask for it or whatever, compliment it, do something.
What if it's rubbish?
I don't care.
Joking. Sure.
Thanks.
And he's gonna like go over to where the table is and
Yeah.
sit down. And she like spread everything out, and she's like sitting down in a little chair, and Farniel sits down in it, and it's like way not enough chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like knees in his eyeballs, and he's like, right, so like leaned like super far
Yeah.
over to get to the table.
What do you want us to draw? What's the theme for tonight?
I want you to draw. Let's draw
Yeah.
your favorite thing.
My favourite thing.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Could be people. I'm not very good at it, but
Yes.
All right. You know your favourite thing for Neil. He's gonna look over.
Egg salad. No.
Well, that's gonna be hard to draw. I think maybe it might be real easy actually.
I don't know. Little rectangles.
Yellow and
Yellow and white rectangles. Your favorite thing is egg salad?
oh, he loves it. He goes crazy over
That's
it.
quite embarrassing. I know what I'm going to draw, and she just like starts drawing. Farniel's like, okay. And you guys start drawing. What are you drawing?
I'm drawing Yusuphie.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's like bad. It's like really bad. It's like a little stick figure with big ears and like big curly hair, like just little swirls sort of hair. It's like I don't care.
You look over and you see that Farniel is drawing egg salad. His best approximation of it.
I think that we need to get that framed, mate.
Oh, you shut your stupid idiot mouth. I'm trying to. There's a child here.
Yeah.
I know lots of bad words. You can say them. It's okay.
Hey, but you're not allowed to say them, right?
Like bitch.
No. Hey.
I know lots of bad words. So
You're not allowed to say them.
I'm not going to say them.
Well, you just said one of them.
I didn't say it loud though. And I said it. I think I said it in my head, so you didn't hear me say it. Don't tell mommy and daddy.
You think I'm gonna tell them?
Shh. Darling, are you all right? Is there
Vahrae
something-
pushes Farniel like on the side of the bed, so he's like hidden from the door.
like the sound of like clonking or whatever. And you hear Yusuphie. She runs over. You can see. Roll a perception check.
All right. 15.
You can see from where you are that the door is cracked, and your mom has just kind of pushed the door open and is like sticking her head around it. And Yusuphie's like, "Yes, mommy, I was just playing house, and I was talking, you bitch." It wasn't going well. They were having an argument, and
Vahrae is trying so hard to not lose. He's actually gonna roll Constitution.
Okay.
18, so he's fine. He's just like.
When she says that, Farniel goes, "What was that noise, darling? Oh, I farted." She's like, she's like up. She like got up and it's like you can see her like little fists are like balled up. And you hear him like saying, "You're not to use language like that, Yusuphie." Oh, well, yes, I know. I learned it from Vahrae. So next time he's here, you can yell at him for that. I didn't mean to say it. I went to say brat. You brat. You brat. Anyway, good night, Mummy. I love you so much. I love you too, Peach Schnapps. Have a good night, darling. And she shuts the door like on her face because she's hammered. Like starts walking out of the room. And you just hear, "What was that, darling?" She was playing domestic violence. Oh, what a wholesome game for children. Let's go to bed. Farniel is like shaking on the ground, and
Vahrae's like face down in the carpet, like crying for trying not to laugh so hard.
you see, like, is your face like you see Yusuphie still?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. So you see her turn without moving. She just like turns like that friggin' like her head turns like the Exorcist. She's like, "I'm going to kill you.
No!
I'm going to hurt you.
No, please.
I'm going to kill and hurt you.
Yusuphie, please.
Death.
No, please.
Stop laughing. You're making me laugh. I told Mummy that I farted. Listen, she's not gonna remember anyway. I can assure you.
She's hammered.
She doesn't remember lots of things that I say.
Come here.
She's gonna like sit down. She's like a little actually upset. She's gonna like sit down next to you.
He's gonna like put his arm around her and be like, "That was great. It was great.
You're a jerk and I hate you."
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
I'm sorry.
Very sorry.
I am.
What day is it? Is it April 17th?
April 17th.
It's April 17th. The day that Vahrae was sorry.
I've apologized to you before.
But no. But you mean it, right? You mean this
I
one.
do mean it.
Wow, Farniel. It's a good thing that you're here. We can celebrate. Now, what have you drawn? Oh, egg salad. He's like...
Yusuphie, you know something?
What?
I remember everything you say. I talk about you quite a lot.
Farniel's quiet. Farniel, who didn't know you had a sister, is quiet. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What sorts of things do you say to people? What has he told you about me? Farniel's like, that he likes you a lot and that you're a lot to deal with.
Oh, I have never said that.
You said it. You did. Well, no, I mean, I said that she sounds like a lot, and then you agreed with me. So I feel like that's basically the same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I'm a lot to do with, so.
That's for sure.
What'd you draw, Yusuphie?
No thanks. Stop looking. Go away.
Oh, shut up. He's gonna, like, shove her out of the way and grab it and, like, hold it up so she can't, like, get to it.
Stop it!
What is
You're
it?
gonna rip it or hurt it or something.
Oh, hurt it.
It's your stupid face.
That was mine.
You go ahead, look at it.
What, roll a perception?
No, you can just look at
Oh,
it.
well, you started rolling, so.
I'm rolling for how good of a drawing she
Roll.
did. Yeah. So as you hold it up, it is like remarkable for an 11-year-old.
Oh,
Like, it's
okay.
not like Rembrandt or something like that, but you could actually tell if you looked at it like it was you, because all you did was kind of peek at it and grab it at
Yeah.
a weird angle. When you look at it, you're like that. Like, there's a semblance of a likeness.
Oh,
there.
okay.
And so it's like pretty good.
Yusuphie, this is great.
No, it's not. It's not done anyway. I
What
didn't
was-
get the hair on your upper lip.
The hem of
Yeah,
the
the
lip.
3.
This is great.
Farniel, like, when she says that, looks at you and is like, "This is a savage."
Where do you think she gets it from?
That makes sense. What did you draw?
What did I draw? Well, not nearly something as good as this.
Oh, that's awful. Who is it?
It's you.
It's me. I'm your favorite thing.
It's you are.
And you drew egg salad?
Look, egg
You're
salad's pretty good.
a heartless monster.
Yusuphie,
Well,
relax.
I don't know. I think egg salad's pretty good. Besides, I don't know. I'm not related to either of you, so there's that.
It doesn't matter.
Would you want me to draw you or something?
I would have felt loved, bruv. Two people drawing me.
This
Oh.
is basically you. I mean, you're not like egg salad.
Am I?
Yeah, you know, you smell. She's funny. Farniel has jokes. Farniel got jokes.
And Farniel got jokes, yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's quite a lot inside of you and egg salad. We ate some earlier today.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Are
It was
you,
like
are
you
you
drew
saying,
me.
Are you saying, what? Oh, it's not like I drew you.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to? I thought about it. Drawing both of you.
Go on then. And I'll draw you.
Alright.
We'll see who's better.
Yusuphie, you draw us two.
Together, holding hands and kissing and
No.
hugging. All right, and she's gonna
Yusuphie.
start like drawing both of you. She'll see how good she does. Okay, Farniel's gonna draw you. Okay.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, good roll performance.
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like, so you two are all three of you are quiet for a while as you like get hard to work on these drawings.
Farniel, quit moving so much.
But you don't like it when I play footsie with you. Are you playing footsie? I want to play. And she sticks her feet under the table.
We each get 1 foot.
Oh, that's, yeah. It's like, Farniel like starts moving more just to piss you off.
Stop it. I'm going to draw blur lines.
Do it.
All right.
It's realistic in it. And you guys are all quiet for a while, and then all of a sudden, Yusuphie goes, "Stop!"
Were we being timed?
Goodness, Yusuphie. Did I scare you? Good. We're done now, and so now we've all got to show our drawings, and then we have to do a competition to see who's best.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, Farniel, because you're the guest, you have to go first. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Doesn't you? Okay, fine. And he's gonna like push his drawing of you forward, and it is by far worse than Yusuphie's. And he's like pushes it forward. And he's like, I don't know. I'm not much for.
I'm not
drawing.
sure if that even looks like a person.
Well, it's your face. Look, I got your eyes and your nose and your stupid ears.
It looked like I got into a horrible accident.
Well, that's just what you look like all the time. Go on then. Let me see yours.
All right. He pushes it forward.
It looks. You said 17.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. It like looks like a lot like you. It looks unskilled because you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it looks like him.
Yeah.
There's like cross hatching. Like there's like you're trying to do something. He's like, mate, since when can you draw pictures?
I don't know.
Wow, Vahrae, that's really good.
Thanks. I got it from studying your stuff.
Right, of course you did.
I did?
Well, this is my drawing, and she pushes it forward, and it is a picture of you and Vahrae, you and Farniel holding hands and kissing.
Yusuphie.
What? I told you this is what I was going to draw.
I guess, yeah, he didn't lie.
This is not good for us.
The allegations.
The allegations. What allegations?
People like to make
jokes that anyway.
That we're dating.
It's really good though.
It is.
You're just saying that. I'm not just saying that. I mean, you can tell we're similar looking, and you can tell which one of us is which. And the way I'm cupping his face so tenderly
really shows the emotion.
It really shows the emotion, and we're just staring at a piece of paper so that you could alter our expressions while we did that. It's really good. He's gonna look at you, and he's gonna make a face. Roll insight.
19.
He is trying to communicate to you that the next few words out of his mouth are your fault.
Ooh.
He looks at Yusuphie and says, "Can I have that?" Do you want it? Really? What are you going to do with it?
Hang it up above his bed.
Hanging it up above my bed.
Look at it every night.
Look at it every night.
Right before he goes to sleep.
Right before I go to sleep.
Dream about it.
I'm going to dream about it. Are you really? Hold on, Vahrae, are you guys really?
No, we're not.
I was making jokes. We're not. It's just, I think it's funny because people make fun of us. But the drawing is really good, so I think it should be celebrated. All right, you can have it. Do you want me to sign it?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
By all means, sign it. Vahrae's little sister commissioned a drawing of us kissing and holding hands. So she signs it, and she signs it like she's signed stuff before.
Yeah.
Like, it's very like, I'm a celebrity and I don't have time for you, like just a scribble, but like a little heart. And she hands it to him, and he carefully, it's like a A4 piece of paper sized paper, and he's like, kind of like, what do I do? Just carry it with me, I guess. And he's gonna like look down at it and look up at you and her and say, well, I have a history test.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we should probably...
We've got to go, Yusuphie.
You have to go.
Mm.
You just wanted me for my artwork.
Yeah, I just wanted your art because it's so good.
Can you come more?
We'll see.
Vahrae.
You could come to the boys' school.
I'm grounded. And also, it's not nice there.
What do you mean it's not nice there?
The boys look at me funny.
They look at you funny.
Because I'm not supposed to be there, you know?
Wait, there's visitation.
I know. What are you, in prison or something?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Or the hospital? No. I don't, because there's so many, and then they all stare at me because I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. And Mummy and Daddy won't take me. So I just have to go myself, and then...
Well, you know what I could do?
What?
Meet you at the gates and nobody will stare at you.
How do I tell you I'm coming? Besides all the ways that I could tell you I'm coming, like writing you a letter and stuff, I guess I could do that.
You could do that. Or, how about we set up a day?
Like what day?
Don't know, every Friday.
Well, I can't do this Friday because I'm grounded.
Oh, I get that.
Maybe next Friday.
Alright. Next Friday, I'll meet you at the gate.
Alright.
Walk you. Nobody will stare at you. If they do, they're going to have problems. And they know that.
Okay, well, I love you.
I love you.
She's going to, like, give you a hug.
Mm-hmm.
She looks up at Farniel and she says, "It's nice to meet you." "It's nice to meet you." And she, like, grabs, like, his legs and hugs him. And he, like, puts his hand on her back and is like, "Right, invisibility or just chance it?"
My parents are hammered. Just chance it.
Right. Okay, well, I guess let's go then.
Right. See you later, Yusuphie.
Goodbye.
Go to bed.
Shut up. And she's gonna go back to whatever it was that she was doing. And you guys go back downstairs. I'm not gonna make you roll. Your parents are like asleep and also drunk. And this is your house, so you know everything. As you get downstairs, you get outside. You're walking home with Farniel. It's like the first time you can talk because you've been quiet. And he's gonna say, "It was kind of fun."
Yeah. She's loads of fun.
Yeah.
Now, better see that above your bed. Better keep your words.
I can't do that.
Why?
I already attract enough ridicule.
Fine, I'll put above mine.
All right. Here you go. He's gonna take it and hand it to you.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate what?
Keeping to your word.
Do you appreciate it?
Yeah,
I wasn't
I
sure
do.
if you would have wanted me to, since this is the drawing, but
Look, she thinks that everything she makes is rubbish.
well, she's stupid.
Yeah, she
just
is.
like you.
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid.
Well, the funny thing is that her drawings are quite good, but everything you play is rubbish and you think it's great.
Why do you think it's rubbish, mate? I don't get it.
I'm just joking. Just some of it is.
Yeah. Some of what she makes is rubbish. She would never tell her that.
I bet that's not true.
But what's not true?
It's not rubbish.
Her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. She never misses.
He's going to be quiet for pretty much the rest of the walk back.
I think
yeah.
Vahrae, when they're starting to like near the school more, he's like, if that's too much, you don't have to do that.
What?
Being around my siblings, at least
What do you mean too much?
you know what I mean.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Just want to make sure.
It's fine. It's nice. I wonder what my sister would have been like.
How old was she?
I don't...
Alright, yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you.
gonna turn and walk back to his dorm.
Frey goes back to his dorm and he hangs up the drawing. But he hangs it up in his roommate's bed. And then in the morning, he's awake before his roommate. He's standing over the bed. And he goes, "What's this, mate? What's this? Huh?
Why are you yelling at me?
Look.
You haven't said 2 words to me.
What's this? Why do you have this?"
What is it, you and your Farniel, the Hazen kid?
"Why do you have this?"
What? I don't know.
What, you like this? You like imagining this? Is that why you have it above your bed?
I don't know why it's there. Why are you yelling at me? I didn't put it there.
Oh, you didn't put there. Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I
No,
don't
you
know.
letting other people into our room.
What are you gonna do? Kill me or something? I don't know why it's up here. He's gonna like take the duvet, like pull it over him, and he's gonna be like, "Leave me alone and pick up your pizza boxes." I'm gonna fade out this history test.
It's too early in the morning to be crying. He like takes it off the wall and like goes back to his bed.
You like hang it up over your bed.
No.
He's like, "It was yours the whole time." Cool. Friggin'. Why is the best character in this whole show Yusuphie?
She's so cute.
Why is she so cute? I mean, wow, look at me saying that about my own character. I don't mean it like that. I mean like chaotic energy. So somewhere in some other dorm, where Farniel's dorm is, Farniel is cramming for a history test.
Yeah.
And somewhere in some other time and some other part of whatever, some folks are fixing to get on their way through a series of underground tunnels.
Oh, great.
Just as a roll call, so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
We got Ethiod, Lucian, Fingers, Meredith, and all 12 kids. They're fixing to get going, moving through the tunnels to get outside of Waypoint Town to go join the others on their way, or get to at least Yendoritel Talenti.
Yendoritel Talenti.
Yeah.
Yendoritel Talenti.
That's close enough. I know what you're trying to say. They're moving through they're going to start moving through the tunnel. So a couple admin things. Thing one, this counted as short rest because everybody was just talking to each other and stuff. So we already rolled that. So there's that. And before you start moving and shaking, walking out the tunnel, there's like a couple other details that need to be ironed out.
All right.
So this is going to be that. The group, everyone's kind of like packing up, getting their stuff together. Mm-hmm. Lucian is going to say to Fingers, "How long will it take for us to get outside the town?" Since it's a straight shot, it'll take less time than if we walked outside. Probably like 20 minutes. But everybody that we meet is going to be a potential problem, He's like putting his stuff in his bag and stuff.
Well, you're in disguise right now. Me and Lucian, I could try to...
You're gonna have to try, mate.
Yep. All right.
Just so everybody knows, Fingers' disguise is a little less convincing now.
Yeah.
I would say it's gonna be dropped to like a 15.
Can I try and make
You can
yours better, Fingers?
Yeah, by all means, okay. I guess.
He's kind of got all sweaty.
Sorry, I was
bloody.
running.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Okay. Do we need to disguise? He like kind of looks over at Meredith.
No, because I think that shortly everybody will find out that we got attacked. So the fact that we're in the tunnels, I don't think it's going to be that noteworthy. Also, what are you going to disguise them as? Rabbits or something?
Goblins, I don't know.
Right. I think that'd be noteworthy in and of itself.
12 little goblins.
Me and a big goblin with 12 little goblins? I don't think so. You just worry about the guy who's blue. What's all this about blue? All of a sudden, the blue friend, blue.
You are blue.
Well, I mean, that's I'm sorry. Is that cultural? I don't mean to be culturally insensitive. No, it just so seems out of nowhere. I just mean that's the noteworthy part. No, so
I mean, you are
getting
blue.
rid of that.
You're mad about the facts.
I'm not mad about
I'm
it.
purple.
We'll get to work, lad.
Okay.
He's gonna like sit down in front of you.
Now, I can't guarantee anything, but, we shall try. Round
Try.
2.
You've got to do a good job.
Okay, the pressure's on.
Right. It needs to be good.
Yeah,
We're going to find out if you work better under pressure.
okay. It's like he reaches a
Hands
hand that is shaking, yeah.
Don't tell me.
14.
Okay, that's definitely worse than everybody else.
I don't work good under pressure.
The way that this manifests is that Lucian looks a little off. But he certainly doesn't look like himself. So
That's good.
I look like I've got a rare disease. I think I
But
look...
people don't know that Hale is
Right.
dead.
Am I supposed to look? No. Because I've got to not be blue.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Right. Make it look like a human. Make it look like a human because mom's a human, and maybe we're all like orphans traveling together or something. I don't know. Like we came.
I could try. Wait, but he has all of the branches and stuff on his face. I can't do anything about that.
Etienne. Rare disease. We'll give him a hat. He's gonna like go looking for a kid with a hat on.
All right, I'm going to make it look like
Glory.
you have like leprosy or something.
Please do.
Okay.
Like do that, and that's the
Yeah.
14 is that he looks very like he looks like a humanoid. Definitely he looks like not a winter eldrin, which is really the most
you need,
important
yeah.
thing. He does look like kind of a confluence of several other potential races, but if
You're
you use
mixed. You're like iffy.
yeah, also might not be good, but it's better than it's better than what we had.
All right, fingers.
I'm ready to make me beautiful, and he's gonna like sit down in front of you.
I don't think I can work magic, but I'll try.
When you say that, Sana and Leela fold their arms, like flanked. They're flanking Fingers, and they like cross their arms. And Fingers looks up at them and also crosses his arms.
What do you think? I am scared of some children. He like stares at them with his black eyes.
They're like looking at you, try not to laugh. And Leela goes, "Misha's beautiful."
Amisha's beautiful. Fingers is beautiful.
I'm beautiful. And he's like looking up at you and like with his eyes shut and his mouth open.
I'm not going to kiss you. What is this face?
No, you're gonna put stuff on my face, right? Don't you need access? Don't you need access to
To
my...
the inside of your mouth?
I don't know what you're gonna put where. Maybe you give me some cool tusks. Get to work. Get to work. And he's gonna like look at Lucian.
He's like size 18.
Wow. Cool. Fingers goes back to looking just like a normal human. Like you fully shored up.
I mixed all the colors together that
Wow.
we had left on, and now it looks like a normal skin. I mean, all of our skin tones are normal, but
Mate,
what?
it was like the warm up or something.
The cold up. Don't listen to
He's
me.
looks at Meredith and looks at you, and he's gonna like look down at Neoleth, he's like sitting on the ground, and she's like kicking his foot
Yeah.
or something. He's like, "We get no respect around here," huh? And she's like,
Neither
"No
do
respect."
I. No respect.
No respect. I respect you guys. I respect you, Lucian.
I respect both of you.
You gotta do you.
Yep. Can I roll with advantage for myself? Because I've had to do it forever.
Yeah.
I don't have a mirror, so this might be bad.
Do you want me to do it?
No.
Excellent.
23.
Jeepers creepers. Cool. You look like a human.
I think that he makes himself look like a drow elf.
Oh, okay.
His, like, go-to.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So you're drow elf, 2 humans, whatever. And Meredith is going to say, okay, cool. So...
But nobody is going to compliment mine.
Oh, yeah, it looks great, mate. Good job. So, you guys are what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I think you did a great job, Etienne. She's gonna, like, go to put her hand on your shoulder and then, like, remember that you don't do that. So she just kind of, like, lets it pass through the air. So, you kids are you've all, grown up, flown the coop, and you've come back to just, to visit, and then some bad stuff happened. We're all traveling together. Huh?
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes.
The only thing is you guys are really tall. Like, I mean, I think, you're pretty tall. You fit the description, I guess, of what they'd be looking for, Can you do something about that? Yeah, I've heard of, like, potions and stuff that can make you look shorter, appear like illusion potions and stuff.
Well, I don't have a lot of access to stuff.
Right. Well, I was just curious. I was just saying maybe that'd be a good idea. But it's fine. I
don't know how to make potions.
Oh. Well, that's fine. I just didn't know if by any chance you did. I was just thinking.
No.
Well, does that sound good with everybody?
Yes, yeah.
So it's a bunch of kids and us traveling together. I guess that makes sense. He's gonna, like, stand up. He's gonna say, so our backstory is that we were visiting you and the orphanage got attacked, so we're all sort of evacuating together.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I say that the orphanage was attacked by the Odaza clan and that's what we had to move, nobody's gonna bat an eyelash, So I mean, they'll bat an eyelash because it's the Odaza clan, but not because of anything.
Should we say that?
Oh no, I mean, I won't say it outright, but it like if we're pressed to something, I think that would make the most sense.
Okay.
All right. Well, if everybody's got their buddy, Ekthu's kind of like sitting down, watching all this go down, and he's gonna grab your hand when you stand up.
He's gonna slip his hand out.
Etienne,
What?
can you hold your buddy's hand?
No. And he, like, grabs his horn.
Perfect. And everyone's gonna start walking outside. So she's gonna take there's like a big chain in front of the door. And she takes a big, like, key off a necklace that she has, pulls it off, puts it in the lock. And Fingers and Sana and Leela are gonna grab the, like, chain and kind of pull it apart with her. Door's unlocked, and she's gonna say, oh, one last thing. Sorry. Other thing that we could do. Do you two want to sneak, by any chance? Not Lucian, whatever your names are. Etienne and Mish? Do you want to, like, just so that there's less of us traveling together? I mean, less people, they're looking for you. I mean, I don't think anybody in the tunnels would be looking for Lucian, right? I think you guys are the most suspicious. I just wanted to offer that as the option.
We could... and he kind of, like, looks at Fingers.
I mean, we could. We'll be right there. We can watch out for everybody. And the only thing is you guys are going to have to hold a knot. And you too. And he's going to, like, look at Ekthu, like, kind of kick him. And Ekthu's like, stupid nuts. Freaking, like, shakes his head loose from your grasp. Yeah, we can do that. Does that sound good, man?
Yeah.
Does it not sound good?
No, it sounds fine.
Are you all right?
Stop.
I'm sorry. And Lucian's gonna like turn and look at you guys and say, "Stay close. Don't get far.
Okay.
Make sure you can see us."
Yeah.
He's gonna like give you the awkward eye.
What?
Are you just apprehensive?
I'm fine.
All right.
What? Stop looking at me.
All right. Disappear and I will.
Okay.
Okay, Fingers is gonna roll in stealth. What did you roll?
That one.
No freaking way. Okay, cool. So Fingers is gonna open the door, and like sneak around it, and basically by the time like he's like you can kind of see in the blackness of the space between the door. By the time he's like barely even around it, he's completely gone. He rolled an 18, so he's like stupid. 18 plus 9, so he's freaking gone.
Yeah.
Freaking 27. And you're like, I'm fine. Everything is fine. And you go to do kind of like follow him. You go to step around the door, and with pressure, you inadvertently shut it on your fingers. Theodore. He's gonna like, Lucian's gonna like pull the door open, like grab your hand in his hands. He's like, ooh, what was that about, mate?
I'm not good at stealthing.
Are you alright?
Yeah, he like kind of takes his hand back. His fingers are freaking hurt.
Good roll damage.
What? Like a D4?
Yeah, D4.
Oh no.
If it's 4, they're broken. I bet it'll be a D4. Alright, 4.
3.
Is it a 3? Oh snap! They're like really not feeling so hot.
I think that they're like visibly already freaking bruised and awful, and he's just like holding them. He's like, I'm not good at sneaking. The way that I would steal stuff is just like in plain sight. That's why I could do disguises and stuff.
What's your modifier for that?
+5. He's
Okay.
He's fine.
Well,
but
yeah, he's like a baby also.
yeah.
Meredith is gonna say, "Oh, sorry, kid. I'm sorry. I just assumed, Thieves Guild."
I was part of the Thieves Guild for half a day.
No, I mean, but they accepted you. I don't. I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah.
Are your hands okay? Your hands
It's
okay?
fine. Let's go.
All right. Lucian's gonna like open the door.
He's like, he noticed that he was like holding his hand, and he like stopped to make it like not noticeable, but he can't uncurl his fingers.
Yeah, they're just like stuck that way. And you feel entering your other hand, the not messed up one, the small horn of a young tiefling.
Hello. But you don't want to hold on to the knot.
Stupid knot. I don't know why we need them anyway. I just follow everybody. I'm not going to get lost.
You might. You're small.
I'm not small. I'm
Yes.
just 8.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
When you were my age, you were small.
I was not. When I was 8, I was.
Hey, kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's be a little quiet for a little bit, huh?
Okay.
And you guys are gonna like exit together. Lucian's in front. And Neolith is so little and he's so tall that he's kind of like, she's like holding on to the tips of his fingers, and he's like a little sideways,
Yeah.
like holding on to her hand. He's in front, and then Meredith, and then all the kids in tow. And then Sana and Leela are holding each other's hands. They're older though, so they're kind of like more fine. They're like kind of keeping the kids in line together, literally. And then you holding on to Ekthu's horn, and Fingers is freaking gone. He's like part of the darkness. Go ahead, roll a perception check.
18.
You hear from somewhere just like,
Yeah.
and to you in Thieves' Cant, that means you get this, you receive this text message, "You okay, lol," from Fingers.
I think that Ethiad kind of coughs in a way that would be a response.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, I don't know.
And you just get lol in response. And you're walking down the tunnel, and so it's like this tunnel is a lot more kind of like shabby than the other tunnel. Like the door was like definitely secure, like big old stupid friggin' hinges and thick like wood door. But it was very like we did it, you know, like DIY nature, like there's like nails all sticking out and stuff, and you hear Meredith go, "Yep, the boys and I dug this one out together ourselves one summer. You remember that, Mish?" And she's like looking around, and you hear like you hear, "Oh, I remember it."
He says he remembers.
Yeah, it sure was a fun summer, wasn't it? Glory summer. You did it during the summer. Well, yeah, well, you know, summer project. Anyway, looks like trash. And she like this, like roots coming in through the whatever, and she's like, but it's seaworthy. You know, listen, let me tell you.
It's not gonna like collapse on us.
Yeah, we're walking fast, and like keep walking outside of the thingy. You keep walking, and this tunnel is like a section of the tunnel. It's like an airlock between the basement and the rest of the tunnel system. So the chances that there's somebody in it are really low. Nevertheless.
Oh no.
You hear... Well, actually, good roll perception check.
18.
You hear at the end of the tunnel, someone go, "Oh, really?" And then... shunk, the sound of a knife being taken out of a holster. And Lucia goes, "Step back."
Ethiod's gonna let go of Ekthu and go forward.
When you do that, Sana is gonna like grab onto his hair, like just grab whatever, and he goes like, "Let go of me," like all pissed off. As you're kind of like walking forward, Meredith is like, hey, maybe, you know, maybe step back a little bit.
I think it's gonna keep going forward.
Lucian has like pushed like Neoleth behind him, and are you like walking up to where he is? He's gonna kind of like let go of her hand, and Meredith's gonna be like, "Nee, come here." And he like nudges her, like not hip checks her because she's so little, but kind of just like pushes her in that direction, and she like runs over to Meredith, like grabs her hand. When you walk up next to Lucian too, he's gonna like stick his arm out, like not gonna let you go forward.
Okay, I mean he's gonna try to not. He's gonna like side pass Lucian.
Okay.
What's that gonna be?
Acrobatics.
Okay. 18.
Oh, what should I counter it with? Because he's trying to get a hold of you. What do you think?
Strength.
Strength. Okay, cool. So, he like sticks his hand out to kind of do whatever. You kind of just like slip it, and he reaches out and like to grab the back of your shirt, and you just slip out of his grip. And he's like, "Ethiod."
He's gonna like keep going. He's not even gonna respond.
As you kind of go in that direction, Lucian's kind of just like, you can kind of hear him behind you, like pushing everybody back. As you walk around the tunnel, you hear the hushed conversation of, it's kind of like murmurs at first, and as it comes into view, you see fingers with a nat 20 perception roll, has the female tiefling, the one from earlier, up against the wall with a knife at her throat.
Oh, okay.
And you hear that he is talking to her, and that she is like talking over her shoulder to him.
Fingers.
He's gonna like look up at you, and he's like freaking pinpoint pupils. What?
I think it's gonna keep going forward.
Back off, man.
No. Why are you all looking for me?
We have been searching for you for so long.
What do you mean so long?
She's like kind of like struggling against Finger's grip.
Stop struggling. Just answer my
If you
questions.
think, well, he's like he's got a knife in her throat.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And she, not to interrupt you, sir. And she's like, if you think we are going to let you get away now,
For how long? Just answer my questions.
years.
Yes.
Well, he doesn't want to go with you.
Why would you want me? I was exiled. Do you see this? And he like points at his horns. You know what that means.
There's no point in me telling you.
Yes, there is.
You're just going to kill me. So do it.
No.
She looks up at Fingers, and Fingers is like looking down at her, and she's like, he's got the like knife pressed even closer into her neck, and he's like looking, he like looks up at you and you say no. No.
Answer my questions, please. Why would I be exiled? But then be searched for?
Why should I answer your questions?
We won't kill you. He'll roll deception because he doesn't have any say in that. I feel like he believes he doesn't have any say in that. But
Okay, roll deception. Roll with disadvantage.
11.
When you say we're not going to kill you, Fingers looks up at you with like complete lack of like yes-anding you're saying that. Like he looks up at you like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm going to kill her
Yeah.
no matter what. And she's going to look up at you and just, it's so funny. She rolled a 3 on, I did like a con save for her,
Yeah.
whatever. She's going to look up at you and she's talking to you in Infernal, just for the record. Fingers is talking to you in Common, and just in general in Common. She's talking to you in Infernal.
I think Ethiad is talking to her in Infernal.
Okay. And she's going to say, you know who your parents are.
That's funny. No. I don't even know their names.
You know that they are traitors.
I don't... Let me tell you what I know about them. Their last name is Erkor, and they cut off my horns, and they didn't like me very much. That's all I know.
Well, perhaps when you stand trial
What?
for your participation in their crimes,
What?
you can tell them that maybe you will be pardoned. Now, if you're going to kill me...
How are they traitors? What did they do?
Your parents worked for the royal family, the throne. Their job was to gather and transmit information. But instead they sold it.
How could I have possibly participated in that?
It's not my job to find that out. It's just my job to find you.
You said the queen. Malutana, I don't even know who that is.
Well, you'll soon find out.
No, I won't. Just leave me alone.
She's gonna like look up at Fingers, and Fingers is like looking down at her, and then he's gonna like look up at you and say, any more questions?
Do you know why I was exiled?
Do you want to find out?
Do you know?
She's gonna like look up at Fingers and look at you and say, you seem quite curious. If you come with me,
No. I'm not going anywhere.
I guess you don't want to find out.
Not that badly.
Well, I suppose I don't have an answer then. Okay. Okay, and he's going to roll to hit with advantage. No way.
What, a nat 20?
Nope. Oh, thank God. I thought he missed.
No.
I was going to be like, oh, man. And she is not doing so hot in the HP department.
He gets a sneak attack, too.
Mm-hmm. He rolled a 14.
In total?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you look, or are you going to look away?
I think that he is watching, but I think that he feels so sick.
Mm-hmm. Fingers is going to plunge the knife into her neck. And just drop her where she is.
Mm-hmm.
And as she falls away from the knife. And it's left in his hand with blood on it. You can see he's kind of like flicking droplets off of the end of it, like because his hand is twitching.
Mm-hmm. I think that Ethiad is like, she drops and he's just staring at the spot of where she was standing, like his eyes doesn't follow her.
He's gonna like take the knife, a dagger, and lean down and wipe the blood off on her pant leg and put it back. He's gonna walk over to you and say, that was the last one we saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing another one.
The other ones are dead.
I wish you'd looked away. I don't want you to see stuff like that.
Let's go.
You okay?
No.
Right. All right, and he's gonna like turn back towards the rest of the crew. Just start walking in that direction, like fully not stealthed anymore.
Yeah.
Good thing he was. Just saying.
Yeah, honestly. I think that Ethiad kind of stands there and then tries really hard to not look at her and turns and just like head down goes back to where they are.
As Fingers kind of like he like goes to walk away and realizes that you're not following him and kind of looks back at you and then sees that you kind of start to follow, and you hear as you walk in that direction footsteps moving towards Fingers, a million little tiny footsteps, you know, and like Lucian and stuff walking towards him, and Lucian's like, what was that about? You remember the one that the one that ran away? Yeah, she was down here. I have no idea how she would have gotten down here. But it's okay now, and we can go. Right, man?
I think that Ethiad kind of doesn't realize that he's saying anything, and he's just like staring at like everyone's feet.
Right. All right, kids. Meredith is gonna kind of like walk up to you guys. She like hands the rope to Leela. She walks up to you and she's like, I don't want them to see that. Do you think that there's something we could do?
I'll Ethiad turns away and goes back, and I think that he's gonna hide it.
Where are you going?
He doesn't.
What are you talking? This is my speciality. Lucian's gonna like follow you, like in a hush or a hurried pace. Mate, stop!
It's fine.
I do this all the time.
I don't care.
Admittedly, not with tieflings, but he's gonna like grab you.
Let go of me.
He's gonna grab your other arm. You're facing away from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna grab both of your shoulders.
Let go. Please. I'm sorry.
Ithiod. Go back with the others.
No.
Why not?
I need to take responsibility.
For what?
Just leave me alone, please.
No. Go back with the others.
No.
You shouldn't have to say this.
Well, it's too late.
I'm going to help you then.
Fine.
Fine. And he's gonna follow you.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I mean, it's a hallway. The only thing that you could do, you could sort of like dig out part of the earthen wall to kind of cover it up. And that's really, or you could open the door and kind of stick it outside of the door. I wrote out, I have a chart of what numbers would mean what encounter. So I was like, there's no way they're going to get one. And then you did. And then it was a tiefling, like one of the Odazer clan. And I was like, well, all right.
Okay, no. He had a burglar's pack, and I couldn't remember if it came with, like, a tarp or something, because there's one pack that does have that.
Oh, I see.
So I think that he just kind of, like, he's, like, looking around. He's like, I don't,
I think it would be a better idea to leave her in here. Less suspicious, if that's the main tunnel system.
yeah, what if we, put her in the orphanage and just made all the kids close their eyes while we walked past? Made them turn around.
I guess theoretically, they could close their eyes while they walk this way. We were there, though.
No.
I mean, this is Earth. We could dig a hole.
Bury her. I don't think that we could. That takes a lot of time.
Well, I guess we pop it outside then.
Yeah.
Right. I'll grab the legs, you grab the arms.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna pick her up, take her outside. Lucian kind of like prizes the door open, you know, like holds the door open as you walk around. Okay. There's nobody in the tunnel. So you walk, and he's gonna like kind of walk a ways away from the door. And the tunnel kind of like, it's like a tunnel, it's like a perpendicular. And he's gonna say, I don't know which way we'll be going.
Give me a second. He kind of like sets the body down, and he goes back to the door, and like in Thieves' Cant, like just kind of like snapping his fingers. He's just like, what way will we be turning?
We're turning right.
Okay. And he goes back, he's like, right.
All right. So he's gonna take you left, and kind of just put the body like farther down the tunnel, and he's gonna say to you, there'll be enough dead tieflings at the orphanage. Hopefully this isn't too odd.
I don't really care if it is.
Right. And he's gonna like walk with you back to the group. Fingers is kind of just like standing there like idle animation. He's just like standing there kind of like a character model.
Yeah.
Sana and Leela are kind of like trying to like mess with him a little bit, and he is not about it. Like he's like, I killed moments ago. And Meredith is like performing for the kids, you know, like talking to them, getting them to like be chill or whatever.
Yeah.
And you guys come around the corner, and Lucian's gonna turn, kind of like look at you. Well, actually, Lucian's gonna kind of like look at you before, and like you get to them really, and he's gonna say, Really, are you alright?
No. He's gonna look at Lucian and kind of give him like a kind of
Half
smile, yeah.
Right.
I've never been alright. But it's fine.
Can I see your hands?
No.
Just for a moment, they've got a bit of blood on them.
Oh. He kind of like looks down at them. He's like, okay.
It's alright. He's gonna take like a little towel out of his bag and goes to wipe your hands and realizes, like, he goes to grab it and he realizes he has blood on his hands too. And he wipes it off his hands and kind of like wipes it off your hands.
Mm-hmm. I feel like when he wipes the hand that got hurt, he's like,
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It doesn't hurt.
Right. We're gonna get through this. We are.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
We are. He's gonna like walk back over to where they are, and say to everybody, "What? Let's go. What you standing here waiting for?" And Meredith's gonna be like, "Okay, okay." So like gets everybody together, and Fingers is just kind of standing there, like as everybody kind of walks past him. "Oi, Fingers. Fingers," and he's gonna like look over at Lucian and start walking in that direction, kind of like to meet up with you. And you see Ekthu is like running over to you, and just before he can get you, Sonic grabs the back of his shirt with her hand and like yanks him backwards, and she like looks up at you and winks. She like rolls her eyes. She keeps walking.
How old is Sonic?
Sonic and Leela are 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're like a 12. Here, time to hurt your feelings. You ready to have your feelings hurt? And I don't mean you. I mean the viewers. They're like the maturity of an adult woman tasked with the care and safekeeping of many children.
Yeah.
Like they are frighteningly, they blow Mish out of the water when it comes to maturity, you know? Like they're like Meredith's little helpers, so they're so with it. So that's why basically one of the reasons why Fingers is like, I can just tell them stuff and then they know what to say. It's great. And they're like, ha ha ha. You know, I'm burdened with the responsibility of all of my loved ones. So they're all, you know, walking together. And Neelith is like holding onto the rope, kind of taking peeks at Lucian. And everybody's walking. They're going to go to the door, and Fingers is going to kind of like peek out the door first, and he's going to sneak again. Okay, cool. So Fingers goes to try and accomplish the same goal he did last time, and he goes to like open the door, and he's just kind of like staring at the space in the door, like he forgot what he was doing or why he opened it in the first place.
I think Ethiad kind of goes forward and he opens it more, and he's like, "We're going right, yeah?"
Yeah.
Okay, come on. And Ethiad kind of ducks his head and goes, "Right."
Fingers is gonna follow you. Like he fully intended to sneak and just like can't remember that he had decided to do that. So he's kind of following you, like kind of behind you in a daze. And Lucian follows with Meredith and the kids. You're in the main tunnel, so this tunnel is a lot more like, it's got like the stone wall kind of like shoring it up in the stone ground. You walked out of a door that was like a big wooden door. It was pretty like not inconspicuous. There's quite a few doors, because as Tavmil would know if she was there, she isn't. Fingers definitely knows. There's doors that connect to, like, they're like businesses, like the back alley of businesses and stuff like that. So this is like one of those innocuous doors. But now there's like There's like light, like before in the tunnel it was dark except for lights that Meredith had lit. Now there's lights like torches lit every so often, walking down the passage, and Fingers is walking down it like he's forgetting that you're all there. Like he's like moving, like he's walked down this tunnel so many times he knows where everything is, and he's like, what, there's no, like, he's not like looking around to take anything in, and everybody's kind of following, and you hear Meredith go, hey, can you slow down for the 8-year-olds and the old lady? And Fingers is like, what, yep, yeah. Yeah, I guess so, yeah, like kind of like talking to himself, absentmindedly. And you guys, yeah,
I think Ethiad's just kind of like, nah, I think he's fully not there. I think he's like thinking about everything that girl said. He's like, I know I'm implicated somehow in something. What? And okay, so then I wasn't actually exiled for what I thought I was, for some other reason, but my parents were part of my exile. Why is this? God.
So you're kind of like puzzling over everything that you've heard so far, and you hear behind you, Lucian is kind of like, Lucian and Meredith are kind of like, you're not stealthy, like you will be seen if someone whatever, so he's holding like a whatever conversation with Meredith about nothing. Like, she's like, so how does it work? Like, look, I'm only asking you because you're a doctor, not because, I don't know, like, I whatever. Just, I'll ask you a question. Are you cold? Like, do you make cold? Like, does Neelith, like, does she make cold, right? Like we make heat? That's how it works. You know, like that conversation. He's just like, all of a sudden, a fascination with... I'm not all of a sudden fascinated. I just was, listen, I
think that Ethiad kind of hears that, and he's just like, Lucian, you weren't really in a position to answer questions.
Right. Well, basically how it works is, and he like launches into a discussion, is like, as though when you said that, he was like, oh goodness, like the other half of the world that is so also tenuous, and he's like, well, thank you for reminding me.
Ripperoni.
Pepperoni?
Ripperoni.
Oh, Ripperoni? Who's dead?
A lot of people.
Well, yeah, but not in the other group. But they're kind of like doing that as they're walking. And there's like other doors. You can hear at one point as you keep walking, you walk for like several minutes. Like Fingers said, it's going to be like a 20-minute walk through the tunnels if you guys are, because it's a straight shot. And you hear at one point kind of like the sounds like glass breaking and like whatever. And when that happens, he's like, Lucian, who's talking to Meredith, kind of like jumps and like looks over the side, and Fingers goes, that's just the bar. That's the dented euphonium. There's a door.
Didn't Tavamir say that she went there?
Yeah, she did.
He just like keeps going forward.
I think Lucian's gonna be like, what the heck? And as you kind of keep walking in that direction, you hear still them talking. Fingers is just walking forward. He's doing kind of like what you're doing. You are kind of like going through the tunnels. Is there anything you want to say or do with anybody?
No. I think that Ethiad, I feel like Ethiad would have been making jokes and talking and stuff, and now he's like, oh.
And walking like this far, this distance, now you're surrounded by people, but before you were alone.
Yeah.
It reminds you of when you were alone, just walking, kind of meandering around by yourself with no heading. Like, now you have a heading and you have a destination, but to what end? Like, what is it really gonna do? Is there a time that this specifically reminds you of?
I think probably he's thinking back to how he even became kind of to know all of these people in the first place. And it's when he was kind of first being in Waypoint Town and how he got kind of scouted for the Thieves Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was fully alone. And I think there's, like, stealing from the wrong/right person.
Mm-hmm.
Got him, kind of scouted for that. And he's like, and that was it. That was the beginning of the end, but also the beginning of the beginning. I don't...
The end of the beginning and the beginning of the end.
Of the end.
And as you're doing that, you see Fingers, who's kind of out in front, kind of stop and like step back a little bit and like stick his arm out and kind of like give you like one of these, like a finger in front of his mouth, because you guys are like walking right behind each other. And you hear everybody behind him stop, and Meredith kind of just goes, "Okay, everybody, we have to be really quiet." You know, like trying to get everybody to shut up. And one of the little kids goes, "But mommy," and she's like, you know, like trying to get him to be quiet. And
I think Ethiad wants to roll a perception check on what Fingers is like stopping for.
Okay.
4.
You're kind of in the zone, doing your own thing.
Yeah.
But you do not need to wonder long, because this is like you're coming to like another like perpendicular kind of pathway. And as you go through this pathway, you see walking from one end of the path to another, someone in an Assassin's Guild uniform.
Okay.
And they're just walking in that direction. And they just fully like they're not even paying any attention at all to anything in your direction. So they're just walking that way.
Yeah.
And Fingers is going to look over his shoulder and kind of like go ooh, at you, like make a whatever.
Ethiad's going to kind of look at him and just like be kind of just like a, yeah.
Shh. And as the person kind of like continues walking across the way, Fingers kind of like waves on everybody. And it's like, I think part of that kind of like snapped him back into himself a little bit. And he's a little more like, you know, like interacting with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And you guys start kind of like walking around the thing, the bend. Yeah, there we go. Start walking that way. And you see he like kind of backs up to rejoin everybody, because Lucian was kind of like far away behind Meredith, and he was like, "What was that, mate?" And Fingers like, "Assassin's Guild." And Lucian's like, "Ooh, well, should be right. I mean, just looking for Yessie, she's not here." Yeah, she's not here. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Like, and you hear from behind you Sana go, "Oh yeah, speaking of Yessie, Sana, it is not the time, it is not the place." And you hear her kind of like sigh, and then you hear Lily go, "Did you tell her that you love her?" "Of course I told her that I love her. Why do you think we're together now?" "How did it go? What did you do?" "Well, so, and he's gonna like kind of like look over his shoulder and like look at his mom, and she's like raising an eyebrow at him, and he's like, "Come here," and he's like grabs them both by the shoulders and kind of like walks them up like towards you, and he's like explaining to them the like events of that.
I thought you kissed her, right?
He's like Sana and Leela all kind of look up and turn to look at you over the shoulder. Yeah.
Isn't she made out of like rock?
I was wondering that too. That sounds
pleasant.
Well, you see, the thing about it is that I love her. Is that not? Are you not? Listen, we've all kissed.
No.
Come on, man. We've all kissed object. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. We've all kissed. Kiss the wall. It's like that. But
I've never.
if you're in love with the wall, I don't know.
What?
Anyway, but not the point. Do you want to hear the details, or do you want to talk about walls? And he's gonna like keep talking to them about it. And you can hear Lucian kind of like chuckling behind you.
I've never been in love.
Well, I'll tell you something, kid. It's not worth it. And Meredith is gonna kind of like give you like finger guns.
Like Effie kind of looks at her and he's like, okay.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
I don't want to be in. I don't want to feel.
I understand that, mate. Look, I'm saying it's not something that you want. It just happens.
It will not.
Well, that's all right. As we discussed.
Shut up.
Lucian's gonna like laugh. He's like goes to open his mouth, and you can see like him get yanked down by Neeleth, who's like grabbing for his hand. He says, "Oh, you need to grab a note, or I'm picking you up. Pick one." And she kind of like looks up at him. He like kind of pulls his hand away, and he goes to open his mouth, and she like grabs again. He's like, "All right." He, like looks at Meredith, and she's like, "What?" You know?
Yeah.
And then he snatches her up. She's like giggling, like, you know, whatever. He like picks her up, and he's like talking to you, and he's like, "That's all right, you know."
What?
I didn't want to either.
No, babe, we're not gonna.
What?
Shut up. We're not
We're not gonna walk.
talk.
You brought it up,
about
didn't
me.
you?
No, I.
Well, sort of, I guess.
Hey, now, hey.
Lucian starts like cracking up.
Look, you
Whoa.
didn't want it, but you actively pursued it. You know, like you are so in love.
Mate, if you do not shut your mouth.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing at all.
I'm broken already. Hey yo, he's gonna like do like finger gun.
Mate,
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Is that alright with you?
Yeah, man.
Just wanted to say,
Nothing.
can I finish a sentence?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, since you brought it up, that it's fine. That's all I wanted to say. That was it.
Well, you already said that, so
You already said what you said.
not right now. I said it earlier.
Oh, I didn't say what I said right now, did I?
You said it's
I'm
fine.
done having this conversation.
Okay.
He's like, pinches the bridge of his nose. He's like, be careful down there. And, like, Neeleth, like, kicks him in the stomach or something. You know, he's just like,
She's like your. It looks like she's like yours. I mean, not at the moment. You kind of don't look like a winter Eltrin, but it's like you're a.
she's mine.
I don't know, kid. Are
She
you
could-
not capable? Are you? What is it called in common? Infertile.
She's she's certainly got nothing to do with me, that's for sure.
What?
He's gonna like,
I know she's not your kid.
well, what I mean is, she's got none of my problems. I can tell you that.
What problems?
She's like an ice pack. It's brilliant. This was an excellent idea.
You're also cold if you've
No.
forgotten.
Can I borrow your hand real quick?
No.
All right, well then you never know what I'm talking about. Or you could just take my word for it. She's a lot colder.
But I mean, I can. You walk past me and she walks past me. I can tell.
Right.
But like, I don't. Why does that matter?
Just saying. I mean, I guess we look alike, but, you know, I guess all winter elegants look alike. You lot in your racism.
Hey, I mean...
What, can you tell us apart? Which one's me and which one's Neolith? I'm the tall one.
Oh, are you sure you're tall? I mean, you don't look very tall to me.
I'm the taller one. You little snot.
Like, I mean, it's not like all Elytrin look the same. That's the one that counts, right? If I said all Elytrin look the same, then that would be like, what, racist or something.
But it's all winter Elytrin, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, you do.
You don't think that there's sort of infighting?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the complexities of anything. I mean, you're the first winter Elytrin yeah, you're the first winter Elytrin I've met, and then there was Hale.
Right.
And then, what? I'm saying a name. And then her. And you happen to all look very similar.
Right.
Tavamil does not look like any of you at all.
Of course not. There's not a lot of us. Not here, at least. Up north. I mean, there's fewer of us now.
But winter.
Yeah. There's a lot less winter Elytrins than there are spring, summer, and fall.
Well,
so
get it together.
A lot of us were killed in the war. The population was a lot smaller before then anyway. We were, not me, because I live down here, but a lot of the winter Elytrins were shoring up their dwarven defence. They were, the forces were decimated.
I was making a joke, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Okay. I think he kind of, like, Ethia's face completely falls, and he's just like, I've messed up yet again. And he just, like, turns around and goes quiet. It is just staring at the ground like, this is why I don't talk to people. He doesn't say that out loud, but he says in his head.
Lucian's going to say, what's wrong, mate?
What?
What?
I spoke out of turn. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Doesn't bother me. You're just making a joke. Just wanted to tell you.
Okay.
You're not in trouble or anything. It's no big deal.
Yeah. It's kind of just like...
Yeah, that's how that works. That's how that's always worked for me. Anyway, you two certainly don't look anything alike, but I guess we've discussed that before. None of you do, actually. And he's gonna, like, look at Ekthu and, are you looking at him or do you look at Ekthu too?
I think I look at Ekthu when he looks at him.
He's, like, staring a hole directly, like, at you.
What does Ekthu look like?
Ekthu is, like, a dark, kind of, like, purpley blue. And he has, bright, like, pinkish reddish eyes.
Oh.
Little guy.
Okay. I think that Ethiad kind of looks down and he's just like, apparently, from what I heard, and this is weird. Let me preface that. My features are rare, but also desired. Like, they're I don't know.
Oh. So I mean, if I was a tiefling, I'd be turned on right now. So
No, gross.
what are you talking about, mate?
I mean,
what are you on about?
Like.
By the way, my features are rare and desirable.
That's not what I mean.
I'm already quite interested in somebody else, mate.
Maybe I could turn you on to me.
A 16-year-old kid, I highly doubt it.
I'm not a kid.
Oh, right, I forgot. A 16-year-old adult.
There.
Right.
What?
My features are rare, and I don't know if they're sought after.
What I mean is there is like
You're the height of tiefling beauty. Is that what you're saying?
Not beauty, but I mean, I guess what I know is that
She had all the ladies clamoring for you.
no. What I mean is that I'm gonna
so
stop talking.
I'm sorry, what were you trying to say? No, tell me, please, I want to know. I'm sorry.
Tieflings are I'm shy now.
Ithiod, you're killing me. Tell me. I've got to know. Now I've got to know. What are you shy about? Ithiod, please. What are you shy about?
I don't know. I don't want to tell you anymore.
That's alright, you don't have to. I think he's quite a looker.
No.
She winks at you.
No. Stop looking at me.
You can finish your sentence, mate.
No.
Right. Well.
I think he's like, his cheeks are burning.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you.
I'm not embarrassed.
Of course not. You're just hot.
What?
Not like that, mate. Goodness. Good roller perception check.
14.
Ekthu is standing directly, like, next to you, walking.
Oh, God. When did you get here?
8 years ago. Or technically, a few months ago.
What?
What?
Oh.
He's making a funny joke.
Yeah. It wasn't funny.
Mom said, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I mean, it was funny.
It wasn't. Try
It
again.
was funny.
It was not.
You're stupid.
So are you.
Now, Ekthu and, like, Meredith is, like, messing with the other kids, like, trying to get them to settle down. And so she's, like, kind of doing this over her shoulder. Are you here because... Why? Mom said you were going to live with us.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're not going to live with them?
Now?
I understand. There's a lot happening. Well, Ithiod is,
I don't know why I'm here.
Wait, are your parents dead? Alright, mate. Meredith's gonna be like, hey, Ekthu, hey, we talked about this, you little...
They're not.
Well, then you don't get to live here. You can only live here if your parents are dead. Hey, she's gonna, like, go get him and be like, what do we talk about asking people personal questions? Don't do it. Right. That got lost in translation, I guess. She, like, grabs him back and pulls him back. And Lucian's gonna look at you and be like, kids.
It's fine.
Fingers is up in front, like, talking to Sana and Leela. And you hear, like, one of them, like, start laughing. He's like, shh, hey, you gotta keep it down a little bit, okay? We're trying to be quiet. Anyway, so, and we were like hugging, and you hear, like, that up in front of you. Yeah. You guys are moving down the tunnel. Good. Roll a perception check.
11.
Cool. So you are seeing every once in a while now, you see like a little rat. Just kind of every once in a while.
The I don't like rats.
I like mint.
What?
What are you talking about?
Do you not see them?
Oh, goodness. We've got to get out of here, mate. Lucian's like shaking his head. Oh,
You like mint?
I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought we were just naming things that we... facts. Huh?
Nothing.
What?
He like glances over at Meredith and he's like, "You like something that I can't have." It was fun.
Oh, because you're allergic.
It's,
Meredith is going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about because there are no rats. And I don't see any rats.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared of rats. A rat like runs across her feet and she's like, Lucian, any chance that you could like knock me out and you just drag me through the tunnel? And Lucian's just like, well, I mean, yeah, actually, it's quite a good chance I could do that. But I think that you can handle a rat or two. Glory. It's like he like sees a big one. He's
you
like,
guys are babies.
well, you shut up, mate.
No,
They're disgusting.
they are, but I'm not
Disease-ridden.
scared.
What are you guys talking about? And Fingers has like picked one up and it's like, he's just like, they're cute. See, look. And he's like chasing like Sana around and Sana's like whatever.
I don't like them because they would eat.
Stop screaming, stop screaming. Hey, stop screaming. Shh, quiet.
I think
Put the rat down. Like, Fingers like puts it down and he's just like backing up and he's just like, hey, hush. We gotta be quiet, right? They're cute.
I don't like them because they eat the food that you have, and then also they chew holes through your shoes while you're sleeping, and it's not fun feeling.
I don't like them because they're disgusting little mangy little creatures. I'm not going to tell you why I don't like them.
What?
And he's just gonna keep walking. As you keep walking down the tunnel, Lucian's gonna say, we're definitely, even though we, making good progress, I'd imagine, like looks hopefully at Fingers, who is now just talking to Sana and Leela. And he's like, oh, Fingers. Uh-huh. And he's like, interrupted his conversation. He's like, we are going in the right direction, aren't we? And he's like, yeah, man, of course we are. So anyway, Fingers. What is it, man? Lucian is just like, have you forgotten our quest? No, we're going in there. I'm fully paying it.
Quest is a fun word.
We may, hold on. Right with my right hand. We're just gonna go back a little bit, but it's really little, and he's gonna like do that like Sana's like face palms. And as Fingers walks past Mary, she's like, Mish, so help me God. And he's like, I'm sorry, I was talking about important things, important stuff.
Is he your favorite rock? What?
Like shakes his head at you. Raises an eyebrow.
He's gonna roll insight. 15.
He doesn't like that you called her a rock. It's pretty evident to you.
She's made out of rocks.
I know that, man. I wouldn't call her a rock, though.
Why?
All right, do what you want.
But explain to me. I don't know.
I'm not gonna call Lucian a snowman.
Why not?
Lucian starts like cracking up, like he's just like, oh, don't make me laugh. A snowman. I don't. Well, I'm saying I wouldn't call you. That's what I'm saying. You could call me a snowman. Well, let me. I don't know.
She's a rogue.
I get, yeah, but she's a person.
I didn't say she wasn't.
And you're a snowman. No, I'm a snowman. Let's go back a little bit. Like, keep walking back. And Lucian's gonna say, well, as I was saying, and I sure am glad I did, we're making good progress now. We're definitely gonna need a place to sleep. If only just to regroup a bit.
I mean, we could just sleep in the forest or something.
We're not sleeping for 12 kids, mate.
Yeah. What is the issue?
Well, some of the kids are younger than 10.
I know.
They might get lost. You know, wake up in the middle of the night, wander off or something.
Why would you do that?
Because you're not old enough to know that you shouldn't. We're not going to sleep outside.
Okay.
We're definitely not sleeping outside. But
it's nice though, you know.
It can be nice.
Mm-hmm. Especially, now there's a lot of pollen, but it's like warmer, and so there's not like snow and stuff. So it's nice, and then you don't have to make a fire, and then it's free, too, and it's everywhere.
I did it a couple of times when I was a kid. I mean, I've did it quite a few times since then, but that wasn't exactly nice.
Yeah.
Didn't matter the weather. But as a kid, sleeping outside in the snow. That's not a joke, by the way. It was nice. But I was right outside my house. So.
Oh.
What?
Well, I mean, I was too, kind of, like, I could walk back.
Right. The point is, we're going to find a place to spend the night. It should be a what?
Nothing. I think that he, like, kind of covertly sticks a hand in his pocket and counts out, like, his coins and stuff. I think he wants to roll, I don't know, would that be stealth or sleight of hand or something to, like, hide that he's doing that?
Probably, like, I don't know, sleight of hand. I feel like I really don't know what that means. Let's do that, though. Anything
what,
with
sleight of hand?
Anything with a hand ends up
it's
being
like
sleight of hand.
It's like if you're pickpocketing somebody. That's
well, you're
sleight of hand.
pickpocketing yourself.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
sleight of hand it is.
14.
Lucian is looking away when you do it. Like, you time it well so that he, like, looks off, like, pensively while you count the money in your pocket. And he says, I mean, even if we can get transport once we get out of the tunnels, even if we did, if half of us are walking, we won't make it there by daylight. Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
As
Ethiod.
Finch. You got so hyped, McCord came out.
My new character!
Your new character, Tavamil's new character that she's playing.
Tavamil's?
Yeah, well, you said it in her voice.
I guess so.
My darling.
I'll see you soon.
You better.
I hope so. You have to be safe.
I'll do my best.
You said insight.
I did.
14.
Finch knows that his family's inn is between Waypoint Town and the Castle Town. And right now, Finch is wild-shaped into a rat. Running around in the tunnels underneath Waypoint Town.
I think that Finch.
You know that you have come with your daddy.
Mommy and Daddy.
To come pick up supplies here at Waypoint Town. And your dad pretty much just turns you loose in the city because he knows who you are as a person. You got stuff to say?
Yeah. I think that Finch saw these people and have been running alongside him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I think that he hears that, and they hear a little tiny rat voice going, I have a tavern that you can stay at.
How are you a rat?
Yeah,
when you say
yeah,
that?
yeah.
All right, everyone's rolling perception to hear if they can hear a friggin' rat.
11 from Ethion.
How you like those apples, baby?
That's good.
That's I was gonna try and get to that last time, but it didn't end up happening. Okay, Meredith, who is attuned to the small voices of children, stops in her frickin' tracks and goes, "Did one of you guys say that?"
I did. And he's gonna unwild shape.
Yeah.
I feel like Ethia heard Meredith say that and looks behind. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Finch is like near Meredith, like near the kids, and then you see him turn into a human.
Yeah.
Meredith sees this rat turn into a human, and Fingers and Lucian, who turn around, and Sana and Leela go, "What? He just looks like a kid. There's just a 13th kid."
You were a rat.
Whoa.
You were a rat, and you are
Ethiod, what are you talking about?
That kid was a rat.
What is going on?
I'm not
no,
great.
no,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
great.
no,
I was a rat.
Lucian count. Fingers count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello? You're going to the castle town. I heard your conversation.
Who are you?
I'm Douglas Finch Green. Just call me Finch. What the
Hey, Sonic, hey, guys, back up a little bit. Meredith is kind of like pulling the kids away from your position, and everyone's kind of turned to look at you.
This is a lot of attention.
Hey, kiddo, what are you doing here, and why were you a rat?
I was a rat because...
I was a rat.
I was a rat because Mommy and Daddy let me loose. They said that I needed to be back by 6 p.m. I don't know what time it is. But I was following you because, because I wanted to.
You're following us.
Foot.
Why? Just interested.
Well, because I wanted to. Are you listening?
He's gonna kind of like look at himself and look at you. Him and Neelith are both, they're making the exact same face staring at this kid, like just like angry eyebrows, like confused. Neelith probably because he woke her up.
Yeah.
Like Lucian spinning around woke her up. And Figure's gonna be like, what do you mean you're following us, huh? How old are you, kid?
10. I'm 10 years old.
You just hanging out in the tunnels?
Yes.
And you decided to follow us?
I'm pretty sure that I said all this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was double checking that. Why you following us, though?
This is the third time that I'm saying this because I wanted to. It was an adventure.
Oh, I see. Really, that's why.
Yeah. Yes.
Can I just ask? And he's gonna like kind of take a step forward.
I think Ethiod has been like slowly moving backwards.
Yeah. Can I just ask? You said your family have a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name?
The Little Daisy.
The Little Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
My mommy and daddy run it, and then my brothers help, and then I live there.
Your mummy and daddy. You're following us. What exactly did you hear us talking about? Just curious.
That one, and he's gonna point to fingers, is in love with the walk.
Man,
And he was
calling it a
kissing
rock.
her and hugging her. And
Was that? Well, I guess I've been kind of talking about that for a while.
and that one, he's gonna point to Ethiod. Ethiod's gonna be like, he's kind of hard to pass.
Pass. That's quite impressive vocabulary.
Thank you. He like looks suspiciously at Lucian. And you are in love with someone, and
Right.
you think love is trash, and you all are going to Yandori Talenti, and my mommy and daddy's tavern is halfway there, and you could stay, and then I could go on an adventure with you. This sounds like an adventure.
It's something like an adventure.
Then I could come. You're oh,
Well,
an adventure.
sweetheart.
My name's Finch.
All right, Finch. You said. Well, you gotta tell your mom and dad where you are, right?
We could find my mommy and daddy, and we could find them in town. I know where they are, and then we could go to the tavern. We have a carriage.
Have a carriage.
Mm-hmm.
You said your parents own a tavern. What are they doing in here?
Picking up stuff.
Oh, in the carriage.
Well, in their hands, and then they're putting it in the carriage.
What I mean is, that sounds like a full carriage. No.
No.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we can't walk around in town.
Why? Oh, because people are looking for you.
There we go. People are
Well,
looking.
Well, I need to ask mommy and daddy permission to go on an adventure, but I want to go on an adventure, and then you're going to Yandori Tenenti, and my brother is there. Well, he's in the castle.
Look, you said, was it Finch?
Mm.
We've got to keep moving.
I'm coming.
All right, but we're not walking about town, so are you? He's gonna like look at Ethion and Meredith and Fingers, gonna kind of look at everybody and kind of like wave them over to him. There's like a good like 6 yards in between Finch and the group. He's gonna kind of be like call a huddle for the adults.
I think Finch confidently strides over.
You stay over there.
No.
Lucian's gonna like march up to you and say, "Do you want to come?
I do.
Get over there."
Finch kind of does like a little stank face. He's like, fine. And he like huffs over there.
And he's gonna say,
Are we really
I don't-
going to let the
"I don't think it's
child
worth it, but I don't think
know?
he'll stop following us."
Make him cry. I can make him cry, make him not want to be with us.
I don't know. He's kind of fun.
Fingers.
What? I mean, he's look. If he's got a tavern that we could stay at, first of all, for free. Second of all,
You did not say for free.
Well, yeah. But for what? One Lucian and then me and then Ethia Fingers and 12 kids. I mean,
You at your fingers.
right. Well, I don't know. A lot. 16. We talked
There
about
you
16
go.
horses,
Yes.
right? 16 of us, maybe. But, I mean, like, if his parents own it, he could, like, talk to them about it. Maybe we only have to get one room and we can all stay in there, you know?
What if
Or if his parents.
it needs? We're not just going to kidnap this child.
What are you talking about, kidnapping a child? That was not on the table.
No, I am embellishing what is happening. He's just going to follow us, but he needs to ask his parents.
Well, I think that they'll overtake us, won't they? If they're on a carriage walking on the main road, they'll overtake us at some point, and if he's on the level, then...
So make him go back to his parents and ask.
Well, I don't think that...
What is it called again? The little flower?
the little daisy. I don't know. I didn't name it, did I? Well, I mean, look, we can't do anything about it. I mean, he's already heard us talking and stuff. I mean, fugitives in the tunnels, that's
Can
not...
I ask, how the fuck was he a rat?
Oh, he's a druid. In wild shapes.
What?
Yeah, turn into animals.
Just like on command?
He's quite good at it too. Especially for a 10-year-old. It's quite impressive.
I'm sorry. Like, no potions? No... You just decide you want to be a rat?
Works, mate. I wasn't surrounded by druids. I just know that it's a thing. Anyway.
That is insane.
But the point is, I mean, barring... I'm not saying we're going to do this, but gagging him and tying him up, I don't see a way. I'm saying we're not going to do that. That's out of the question. Barring that, I don't see how we can prevent him from blabbing to anybody, but he doesn't know why we're being looked for. He doesn't know who we are. He's just a kid. If we start walking on the main road, and the carriage bloody hell that word, and the carriage overtakes us, he sees us, maybe we could talk to the parents and explain the situation. I don't want to endanger them, though. That's the only thing.
Would we endanger them?
Well,
He's gonna, like, Lucian's gonna kind of, like, look over his shoulder and look at Finch. What's Finch doing right now?
Finch is, like, chewing on his nails and picking a scab on his chin.
Lucian, like, looks back and is like,
I don't see why we would. I mean, let's take stock. If we're clans looking for me, but we're on the Talenti side of the border. I guess if the tent that was defending my honour to Talenti guards, then I'm being looked for by Talenti guards, but why would they be in a tavern? I mean, unless I'm being looked for quite intently, but I've been around Waypoint Town.
Wait, he said that his brother was in the castle? That might be an issue. Or that might be a good thing to have him on our side.
So it depends on his character.
On that kid's character?
No, the brother.
Oh.
I'm not.
Wait.
What?
He, like, looks back at Finch, and I think that he's looking at Finch, and Finch is a human. He is a little tiny kid. He's like 4'2". He's like small. He's pretty pale. Like, I think that he's like kind of tan from being outside, but he has like really, really dark hair and is like really scruffy and has a lot of freaking like scabs and stuff. And I think that Ethiel's like, he's a human. Why is he in the Talenti? Why is his brother in the Talenti castle?
I mean, it's not just Eladrin. You've got to know things about other people. You know, he talked to the Toadsfrost clan and the Talenti and the Horrorville are in an alliance together, so it's not shocking to me that he would work in the castle.
Oh. Okay.
Either way, if the Talenti guards do come, we cross that bridge when we come to it, they won't endanger you or Fingers.
Well, by that point, Taverniel will be at the castle, yes. So maybe everything will be cleared up.
I'm not holding my breath.
Well,
at least not while I'm concerned.
okay.
So, yeah, and the Assassin's Guild just looking for Yez in the
Are you guys done?
Hey, little buddy, can you just give us a minute, huh?
No. And he like pulls out a little flask and starts drinking from it.
What's in that, buddy?
Milk.
all right. Figures like goes back to talking. He's like, yeah, the Assassin's Guild milk. The Assassin's Guild in a flask. The Assassin's Guild is just looking for Yezi. The Thieves Guild, they're not gonna go outside of Waypoint Town to find our stupid selves. Our friends, and he's gonna like look at Ethiad. I think that's in the cross that bridge and we come to a category.
Yep.
But we need a place to sleep.
The luck, my.
Well, they're not looking for us.
I guess not.
We need a place to sleep. We need to be safe. It'll be one night. Look, the odds of something happening just one night, I don't think it would be a danger. But if it is, I mean...
Well, can't they make that, decision themselves too? If we let them know, maybe we shouldn't let them know everything. That might be a bad idea.
Yeah. That's the point. Like, we decide beforehand if it's worth the risk. We think it would be safe enough for them, because we can't tell them everything. They can't make a decision, really.
I guess so.
Right. So, take him up on it, I guess. Seems pleasant enough. I doubt that any of those parties would put a little kid up to this.
Can I talk about just how wild this is?
What part, mate?
I guess you are right.
Right. Lucian is gonna kind of like say, all right, so we're exiting town. We'll walk on the path. If they overtake us, then we talk. If they don't, then I guess we'll come upon the little Daisy at some point.
I guess so.
And Squirt over there can be a rat or whatever walking with us until we get there. Unless he has some way of contacting his parents. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah. Meredith's gonna nod, and Lucian is gonna turn towards Finch.
Finch is like looking in the flask with one eye, like shaking it. Mm-hmm. He like goes, he throws it on the ground. He's like, "Phooey! I'm out of milk."
I don't have any tea, but I make water, if you're interested.
No. He like goes and picks up the flask and he's like, "I actually need this. I only have the one." He like closes it and puts it back in his pocket.
Right, so we can't walk around town, we can't stay here. As you know,
right,
people are looking for us. It's not safe for us. But when your parents in a carriage, presumably they'll be taking the main road back.
Yes.
That's how we'll be walking. So at some point you'll come upon us.
I think that he stares at the ground and he's like, "Oh, like we're going faster.
Right. Or, unless you have some way of contacting your parents.
No.
Right. And if they're willing to offer us a lift there,
are you gonna pay?
And Lucian's gonna like look in his bag and kind of like look at all the money he has. And he's gonna say, "Surprise."
I don't know the prices, but
we'll pay.
Well, can you pay a down payment? And he sticks out a hand. I have 3 silver right now. 2 gold. Well, it's expensive nowadays. Everything is so expensive.
I'm not inclined to believe you. Look.
I think he furrows his eyebrow. He's like, "I don't lie."
If we happen to meet you on the road, then we'll have this conversation again.
But if not, see you later. He's gonna turn and start walking away.
Wait.
What? He's like, looks over his shoulder.
Can I have 1 gold? Milk is expensive and I have to buy milk. And Mommy and Daddy want me to have more. What did they say? Oh. And he like thinks about it for a second. Independence. And so they said that I have to buy my own milk myself. And I only have 3 silver. But milk is 1 gold. Unless you go up the road a little bit. And then if you go up the road, then the prices change. And inflation and everything is so much. Who are you?
Look, mate. We've got to buy our own milk. You understand? Got 16 mouths to feed.
Do you all drink milk? He like looks at the kids.
The kids are looking at him like, that guy turned into a rat and turned into a person. Like, you know, they're like, what the heck? And some of them are just like, I love milk.
Me too.
Right.
Milk
so,
is the best.
As I've said. You can come with us. We can all go together, but
I have to ask Mommy and Daddy permission.
no, I mean through the tunnels, or unless you have a way that you're going.
Well, he like looks around, and I think he looks at one of the doors that is like there, and he's like, "Where does that go?"
There's like a sketchy like cobbler. There's a cobbler.
Oh,
It's not a real cobbler. It's like a money laundering thing, but they look like one. You don't need to know what that means.
what? You wash laundry? I have to do the laundry at my house.
What does that got to do with the door? Yeah.
Money laundering.
We're gonna go now.
My parents are right up here, and he like points to the top, like he just points at the ceiling, looks up, and he wild shapes back into a rat, and then scurries up the wall into a little crack. What the?
Can I just ask, did that happen?
I don't know.
All right, let's go.
Keep walking on their way. And as they all consider whether or not that actually took place at all, I'm glad that you liked how I introduced him.
I like to imagine that he's the one that fingers.
Yeah, it was like
picked up.
swishing around. He's like, I'm a little tummy sick.
I'm a little dizzy.
My head hurts.
My head hurts. You
know.
hurt my spine.
My spine. I know how to fix this. Trusty milk. Gulp. Saving that one for the next time I get picked up and shook around as a rat. As you all consider whether or not this actually happened, you've been dutifully going, meeting with your sister every Friday.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And sometimes you end up going back to your house and you guys just like hang out, all Friday night talking, being stupid, you know, doing whatever. Or, you know, she drags you all over the city and you're like, she's 11 years old. Why does she have so much energy?
Yeah.
And you have like, she has the energy of a child and you have the energy of a 16-year-old boy, which is to say none at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
14.
yeah.
Yeah, 14-year-old boy. Still. And so you've been taking a lot more naps. So usually when Farniel comes to hang out, you'll be asleep. Mm-hmm. And this is one such an occasion. And you're having a dream. What are you dreaming about?
I think he's having a bad dream. I think that he's dreaming about playing his violin, and then the whole thing disintegrates in his hand, and he's just like, what? No. What? What on earth is going on?
Hey, wake up.
But, hi.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're doing weird stuff.
Weird stuff? What the fuck does that mean?
Like moving around and stuff.
What?
Let's go over. What? And he's gonna like push you kind of over.
Yeah.
You go ahead and roll a perception check.
20 on that.
Wow. Vahrae.
Oh, wait, that was Douglas's.
Oh, dang.
19.
When Farniel woke you up, he was like, you guys had started hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
He woke you up, and then he came over and started studying in your room, and you fell back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's gonna like kind of like push you over, and he kind of like lies down next to you.
What are you doing, mate?
What?
What's this?
I don't know. I'm so tired.
What, are you sleeping here?
I don't know. Well, last time I took a nap in your roommate's bed, I thought he was gonna kill me when I woke up. Does it bother you? Fine, never mind.
It's fine. Just, I think he's like rubbing his eyes and stuff. He's like, just don't run your mouth about this, mate.
What are you talking about? You have a drawing your sister did of us kissing and holding hands above your
Yeah,
bed.
yeah, I think that this won't help the allegations.
Well, I mean, of course it won't, but never mind. I was just, it looked comfortable. You looked comfortable other than the warp.
It's fine.
Alright.
You
Scoot
think
over
I'm
more.
that insecure?
I don't know anything about you. Scoot over.
Like, scoots over more.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna, like, just flop on the bed next to you. And, he's, like, lying there, kind of, like, facing away from you. Like, he's stomach down on the bed, but he's facing out into the world. And, he literally just, like, is lying there. Like, he's not moving at all.
Been alright, bruv?
What?
You been alright?
What are you talking about?
Asking a question.
I'm just tired. You're the one who's been sleeping all day.
Just been tired.
Yeah, me too. It's a crime.
You been sick? Lately?
No.
You roll insight on that?
Yeah.
7.
He definitely paused, but you can interpret that as just he's like irritated because you'll ask him periodically. And he's like, I was just up all night studying.
You know, you need to give a break sometimes.
No.
No. Alright. I've tried.
Oh, shut up.
I think you just kind of like... I think Vahrae's laying on his back, like head towards the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Are you like moving at all or doing anything? Are you trying to go to sleep?
I think that he's kind of just like staring at the ceiling because I think that he was like, I've been woken up from a bad dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, this is unfamiliar.
Yeah. Farniel is like lying. He's not even like, he's not touching you at all. He's just lying on your bed and he's facing away. And you notice after like a few minutes he fully knocks out.
Yeah, I think Vahrae hears that and he's like, well, I am trapped for the foreseeable future. Alright. And he kind of just like, I think he puts his hands behind his head and just settles in.
And you're there for like about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually Farniel like rolls over.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like facing you. And when he does it, he kind of drapes an arm across your midsection.
He's like, oh wait, bruv. What are you doing?
Do you wake him up at all?
I think that Vahrae kind of like puts a hand on his arm to be like, what's this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
What's going on with you?
Huh?
What's going on with you?
Nothing. Oh, sorry, I'm just tired. Forget it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable. It's just unusual for you.
Well, I don't know. I was trying to go to sleep on the floor on my books. That wasn't working.
Imagine.
But it's fine. And he's gonna like roll up to like put his hands on the
bed and kind of like push him up to a sitting position.
Why are you so sensitive?
What are you talking about? You just woke me up.
You woke yourself up.
You messing with my arm.
You wrapped it around me.
I'm sorry.
Am I that alluring?
No, gross.
What's wrong with you, bruv?
Nothing. I was sleepy and it looked comfortable. That's
then
all.
go back to sleep. It's fine.
Is it really fine?
No, I'm lying.
You might be. Just want to make sure. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm not lying.
I haven't been really sleeping well. For the past few nights.
What was that?
Just, thinking too deep, I think.
What about?
Nothing.
What about?
It's nothing.
Just be
I
straight
don't want
with
to
me.
make you feel bad.
Impossible.
My siblings. I used to sleep in the same bed as my brother. I'm really sorry.
He's gonna, like, pull him down, like, knock his friggin' hands out from under him. And he's gonna, like, put, like, an arm around him.
What's this about?
They all gone. All of them.
Of course they are.
Oh. Sorry about that.
It's not your fault.
Didn't say it was.
It's fine. I've got to get over it. It's just, I
Get
guess
over it.
I can't do anything about it, can I?
Doesn't mean you have to get over it.
I've got to move forward.
And you can move forward. You still care about the people you love.
I'm not going to pass this class if I can't get over it.
That's not true. You're
It is.
smart.
It's quite hard to retain information when you've got no sleep.
No. You happen to be in a bed. Shut your eyes.
I'll go back to my dorm room.
Shut up. He's gonna, like, Vahrae's gonna, like, settle in and kind of, like, be pinning him down with his arms. Be like, you're not going anywhere.
Is it really alright with you?
Quit running your mouth. I'm trying to sleep.
Thanks, mate. He's gonna lie down and shut his eyes. And a few minutes after that, he's absolutely knocked out, just like he was before. Are you doing anything, or what are you thinking about?
I think that Vahrae is thinking about his sister and how grateful he is that he has her and that she's safe and fine, even though she's living in a house that he thinks that she should be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But she's alive, and he doesn't know what happened to his siblings, but he can imagine from what he's heard about what happened in Herithia.
You're thinking about
your sister, how much you love her. And you're thinking about how much now Farniel has also come to love your sister, you know, because he's often folded into the mix of you guys hanging out. Sort of unlocked a side of him that you hadn't really seen before, in the same way that it unlocked a side of you that he hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
And as you watch him sleep, you see that every once in a while his brow kind of furrows. For whatever reason, you get this pit of dread in your stomach.
I think when that happens, like he sees him like furrow his brow, he takes his other hand and he just puts the back of his hand on to his like forehead.
And when you do that, it relaxes. He kind of like leans his head against your hand. You imagine like some part of him that used to do this all the time is relaxing in a way that you have no concept of. And there you two sleep. Eventually, maybe Vahrae will fall asleep.
Yeah.
And the only words running through your head while you fall asleep are the allegations. I'm joking. You should take a little nap. And that's where we're going to end this episode of Nat 2.
A new character.
New character.
Douglas Finch Queen.
Douglas Finch Queen. So much drama.
So much
So
drama.
much combos. So much.
Ethiod being...
Ethiod having a weird time. Which, fair.
We came to the conclusion that Ethiod talks like he's cry typing.
Yeah, if you know what that means. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Pepsi was just trying to have a good time.
Stay tuned for the next episode of 2.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.